All right, there we go. Turns out there's an additional button on YouTube to go live that I'm not familiar with that I actually have to hit from the dashboard. So we're good now. We're live. I think there's still quite a lot of people hanging out, dancing in space. I think we even have I think there's even one of the developers lurking about here.
Does that mean I should go back to the space station?
Well, there's just a lot of people hanging out, just chilling.
There was no one there when I was there.
Well, they probably moved as a group because there was a bit of an event going on. So, it looks like they might be getting ready to pose for a photo, but we're not in their Discord channel, so we can't really organize and figure out what they're doing. I hope I have all the tech issues fixed. I think I'm live on YouTube. I think I'm live on Twitch. YouTube didn't really miss much, just the intro and me complaining about technical difficulties, but other than that, didn't miss much gameplay, so that's good. Yeah, they're all over there, I think, probably taking a group photo, but I'm not going to get involved in that, because I am not in their channel, and I can't hear what they're planning. They do say all players welcome in chat, but,
they're all waving and bowing.
yeah, they're doing emotes and things for their photos. Yeah, they had a live event where they all got together in the Discord like about 2 hours ago. I didn't think it was gonna last this long.
Mm-hmm.
But where are you at?
Oh, I'm coming back to the space station.
I
can see all the emote stuff in chat.
I think we should head to the blue portal. I forget the name of that planet.
The place I was just at.
Yes. That's just the planet I tend to go to do my experiments and random shit, because
where are these people? Because I'm just
they're
curious
standing
now.
on the landing pad of the space station doing a photo shoot.
Am I not on the? Is this not the landing pad?
What?
Oh, there they are. Oh my god, that is a lot of people.
I see you over there.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to be exploring a bit of the world sim and a bit of the ways you interact with it, the tools, the digging, the mining, the materials. I'm a little disappointed that there were technical difficulties on the server where I couldn't access my main character, because now I don't have my grav mesh, and
and you can't go to the planet to get it.
And I can't go to the planet right now because that planet is currently suffering from technical difficulties. It is a pre-alpha playtest, so occasional technical difficulties are to be expected. That planet is having a bad day. I hope it's fixed soon. They did say they were working on a fix, and they have something coming soon, so they are pretty good about pushing updates and fixing various things.
Okay, I'm going back to the blue portal.
I'm here. As you can see, I'm not my usual Eliani character. Oh, there you are.
Faker.
Yeah, that's why my name is not Madcap. Because I'm not Madcap. But you're you.
Yep.
So we can probably go find some of the. I keep trying to use my non-exist. Somebody have an oil spill here or something? But no, my non-existent grav mesh, I keep trying to use it. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm gonna get so jealous of your grav mesh. But I'm also missing a bunch of other tools that I was gonna use for this stream, because I had the depositor, and I had the
Someone made a big hole.
That was me.
Mountain. This was you?
I did this like the other day. This was me getting mining or mineralogy experience, and so I could unlock those tools that I now don't have because my character's trapped on that world that won't load.
Yeah, it's the edge of the part of the world we're allowed to explore.
Yeah, right now this is the barrier. I clipped the barrier. Are you extending my hole?
Maybe.
Fair enough. Let me go ahead and equip my tools. I haven't even bothered to do that yet. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. Wandered all the way out here with no tools. You can actually only equip your loadout when you are at a
Oh.
safe space.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So I can't, like, change what slot my tools are in whenever I'm not in a safe
But
spot?
yeah, Carrot, as of right now, you can kind of take a peek at the side of the world if you wedge your camera through. So, that's a thing. Does get you a little behind-the-scenes look. Hey, what message was happening?
Hello.
But we're gonna go ahead and go get my my gear equipped, and then we're gonna do some experimentation with terraforming and mining and things like that. Because that's going to be the topic of my next video in this game, is the world simulation. So we need our gear to do it.
I wonder if there's any bodies of water that haven't already been spread out.
I think there's some, even on this planet. I try not to destroy things. Now, poke a giant hole through a mountain, that's something I'll do, but try not to destroy any, you know, landmarks or features. So
didn't you cut down one of the giant mushrooms?
Not, I mean, I don't. That was during a single night playtest back in the day when they only opened the servers for a few hours on scheduled nights, and I did that because, you know, people always do that apparently. Alexa, what have you done? My perfectly straight tunnel is now
crooked.
Very crooked. And it goes down. I'm just being OCD right now. Oh, wrong tool.
At least it hasn't collapsed in on us.
See, while I was mining this tunnel, I as you can see, it causes a purple glow everywhere. That purple glow kind of lingers for a little bit after the beam turns off. I nicknamed this hole while I was making it, Thanos' colon.
Oh, goodness.
I was playing the role of Ant-Man. But, yeah, so that's the basics of mining, just using your terraforming tool to dig tunnels, but there's quite a bit more to it. We'll explain and go over some details, but first, I don't really want to be hanging out in this tunnel too much. I just wanted to show you that, hey, look at this dumb thing I made. Are you trying to seal the tunnel? You deposited your tailings all over the place here. Trying to lock me into Thanos' colon?
Maybe.
Alright, well, there we go. So, alright, where are you at? A little dark here.
Just outside.
Also, there's a glowing red ball in the sky.
Oh,
Not entirely sure what that is. That's new to me.
I mean, Blackheart is gone at least.
But if we just hang out over here, because I've got some clips and stuff I've recorded as, you know, part of the video, and part of it was me digging that tunnel. But this is where I've been doing my experiments on this planet, because this planet seems to be low population. Oh, I've pissed off a bug. These bugs are a little weird because just when you think you killed one, there's more.
What, do they split like slimes?
Yeah, every time you kill one, two appear until you kill the smallest form. But, yeah, over here on this little mountain, you kind of see how it's got some weird lumps coming off of it.
Yeah.
This is where I was testing the chrono phaser to melt stone and rock, which I really wish I could do on stream right now, but I don't have my chrono phaser. I'll keep an eye.
How hard is it to get one?
I will keep an eye on the Discord to see if anybody says the planet is back up and running again. Because then I can get my gear. But how hard is it to get one? Well, considering we can't get to the most populated planet in the game right now to check the vendors to buy something, that's one complication. As far as
How do you
getting the
make it
skills go,
yourselves?
the skill is really easy. You just need 600 mineralogy experience and 600 money. Klaatu. And then you can get the skill and you can start using the tool. But if you don't have the tool and you can't buy the tool, then you also have to do some crafting to get down to the chronophaser, which involves unlocking the terraformer, that's 450, then the depositor, that's 450, and then the chronophaser in that order for 450. And on top of that, if you really want to be efficient with trying to get crafting experience, the best way right now is actually in the mineralogy tree, at least the best way I know, to grab these refining skills and just refine one thing into another, and that gets you crafting experience. So you dig up a bunch of junk that you don't necessarily need for any specific purpose. Then once you have the skills for making the chronophaser, you have to then go find the right materials to do that, which I had done. I had made the whole thing myself. It sounds like a complicated process, but it's,
it feels kind of complicated.
But it again, this is an MMO. You're building your skills. This is not meant to be something that you do just instantaneously.
In like 2 minutes, yeah.
Right. Which is why I prepared for it ahead of time. So,
you
okay.
attempted to.
I attempted to. So let's see here. I guess we can start working on that. Also, I didn't initially plan to do a lot of missions and stuff during this stream because I didn't think I was gonna need to. Now,
well, I've never made the Chrono Trigger. Maybe we do
Chrono Trigger. Didn't Nitro stream that?
I think so.
All right, we need to go find, I guess, the mission terminal. But let's go ahead and, there was one thing I wanted to kind of demonstrate a little bit. So let's find a place to demo it. You and I might re-record this tomorrow night, because stream quality just doesn't work well for my video stuff. So found a small lake. Are you making it? Are you widening it into more of a
water move?
Yes, water
moving means erosion.
Water flows.
Starts to happen.
And that's not enough water to really erode things.
I can dream, damn it.
I mean, it'll settle pretty quick. But oh yeah, look, if you build it over here, you can combine it with some additional water. Let's do that. Group XP too. Let's dump this water into that water.
Yay, waterfall!
Water is flowing. It might cause a little bit of erosion doing this.
Yeah.
The world simulation. Everything has physical properties. Some materials are soft, some are hard. Water flows. Water flows downhill. Oh my god, you just dumping your garbage all over me and our waterfall. For a brief second there, it looked like things were on fire. So there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes when materials flow, they cause some friction and some heat. Which appears to be happening here. Sometimes you don't fully you don't know what to expect with the way materials interact. What have we done here? What are the materials that we have here? Did somebody accidentally put sodium into water? I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but this is doesn't seem to.
There's gold, mud, soil.
Yeah, what did
Wait, I was getting gold?
Yeah, there's trace amounts of gold in the soil here. Aldir. There we go. Oh, he's down in our waterfall now. Looks like most of the water got down there.
Yep.
Just trying to get the last little bit. Oh hey. Free meat.
Pretty much.
Alright, well, the lava seems to have stopped over here. I'm curious what caused that.
Yeah, not sure.
Is there something about the properties of this soil?
King Prowler has crawled out from hibernation and greatly hungers.
I think I see him.
Yeah, I think I see him too.
He's a big boy.
Yep.
All right, but there is something specific I want to test and demonstrate. That is the strength.
It involves going towards it?
No, not exactly. I'm just trying to go to this big cliff face here because this is where I want to do our little demo here. There's lots of little ponds around here. I know there's some bigger lakes around here, but not really wanting to sink a whole lake. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna dig into this mountain a little ways, and we're gonna build a cavern, and we're just gonna keep expanding it to demonstrate how eventually even tough rock will no longer have the structural integrity, and your cave and your mine will collapse.
Yay! Collapsing mine!
Which I'm really glad you're here for, because stone is a little bit harder to dig through than, say, dirt. So it's good to have two beams going at once. Other materials are even stronger than that. You find some a deposit of gemstone and stuff. Technically, that is tougher than the rock usually, but it all depends. Don't cross the streams. Uh-oh. Crossing streams.
Yep.
Turns out terraformers are not concerned with crossing streams. So we'll work our way in here, and as we're doing it, I'll explain some of the details to the materials, because I don't have the same ability to. Yeah. For some reason, throwing the tailings into water creates lava at the moment. That's a neat reaction. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
But something.
And it isn't hot lava. It wasn't burning when I swam in it.
So it's like combining these weird leftovers from our mining into water create lava. But yeah, I can't show the stats because I don't have the skills on this character. But, you know, different resources have different stats. So, you know, you'll have things like quality and versatility and other things. That's used in crafting. But also, there are other stats and numbers associated with it, such as its melting point. Its melting point you can learn. You can learn its... I forget what they label it as, but more or less it's structural integrity, like, you know, how tough it is before it, you know, breaks. Obviously something like sand, you're never going to dig a tunnel through sand. So, but this stone is nice. It's easy to make a tunnel through. Something's not happy with us. Well, it's so unhappy, now it's dead. Now I want to see, if I go dump this stuff somewhere else where there isn't water, will it create lava? Nope, there's just something about the current interaction between the tailings and the water that is triggering lava. And I think I was just mining your face.
Yeah, it did look like that.
But yeah, so those tailings that we've been dumping out onto the ground are the excess material that fills up into the hopper that is not a valuable resource in any way. So once the hopper fills up, you have to go dump that stuff somewhere. And the world simulation engine for this game, those tailings that we just go dump out there, which looks kind of gravelish, will eventually erode down into to dirt. And then grass and other things will start growing on it, and the world will look nice and pretty again, and not like you've left a pile of garbage all over the floor.
Which is nice.
I remember in the earlier playtests when that gravel and stuff you left on the ground stayed as gravel, and you just had ugly-looking gravel pits everywhere. Big old mounds of gravel. But I'm actually curious how big of a chamber we'll have to build before it starts to collapse. This rock might be pretty tough. And I'm going to go up top because I want to see what the top of the mountain looks like, because I want to see if it makes any changes all the way up top. Because theoretically, it should cave in and could even impact the top of this mountain. So it's a pretty well-rounded mountaintop up here with some dirt and grass. So when we collapse that chamber... Okay, so here's a divot that I'm pretty sure somebody dug. Because when you dig holes and poke holes through mountains and things, the world does not heal itself. I mean, some erosion can occur, and it'll start to smooth out a little bit, so it'll have less hard edges over time. But it's never going to get filled back up unless... Maybe this should be where we dump our gravel. See, we can fix it. Together, we can make the world a better place. And then this gravel will erode into dirt. Dirt will grow grass, and then there won't be an ugly hole up here anymore. So we're doing the world a favor.
Is this our hole? Yeah, here's our hole.
Did you lose our hole?
The entrance is a little small.
Yeah, that's because we don't want to collapse the side of the mountain. We want to keep going deeper in. We want if there's we want to see a crater appear on the surface if possible.
Why is your beam not purple anymore?
I mean, there's occasionally some graphical glitches here and there. So it could be that. Yours is still purple. Okay. I do know if you try to use the scanning feature while... Yeah, if you use the scanning feature while you are mining, there is a current known bug where you'll stop seeing the beam. Like, the beam will stop working. The mining still works. The scanning still works. It's all still functional. But for one reason or other, there's a graphical bug where you stop seeing the beam until you switch weapons and such, and then you get it back. Bye owl deer. That one owl deer just keeps coming back. There must be a maker around here somewhere. So I'm going to demonstrate just that minor bug. It's not a big deal. If I just go, boop, now I've scanned. The beam's still there for now, but then what's going to happen is my battery's going to run out on my terraformer, which is coming up, and the beam will still be there. So then I will stop. And then now the beam's gone, and now it doesn't come back until I switch weapons. Do you still see it?
Interesting. I don't see it either.
Okay. So this little video I could now make into a clip to be a bug report. Though, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a known thing already. It's one of those minor visual bugs that probably isn't top priority to fix.
Yeah, I think getting things working is
especially
higher on the priority.
Especially considering a quick workaround is just switch to another weapon, fire it off one time, switch back, and look, everything's good again.
Yep.
So, you know, it's a minor visual bug. So we are... I want to know, how strong is this, how strong is this rock that we're digging into? And how big of a cavern can we make before it collapses? Though I don't know if mining the ceiling is going to help or hurt our attempt to collapse. Because aren't dome shapes stronger?
Are they?
Yeah, I thought domes and arches were, like, stronger at supporting than, you know, a flat surface.
Well, maybe then.
And if we end up hitting something like dirt or a softer material, then that section could actually collapse sooner than the rest of it. But eventually this will collapse. Eventually. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Just taking a look over at the official Discord. See if anybody said anything.
You really want to get your other character, don't you?
I do. I want my tools. It doesn't look like there's been any updates. I don't know what they'd have to do to... They might have to...
Did someone finally, like, just build one more thing and that was enough to finally put it over its limit?
That, or maybe just over time the server needs a reboot. Because, I mean, each world is its own individual thing, so...
So, I wonder if they can just reboot that world alone.
Maybe? I can't
That
really
feels like
say
something
for
that
sure.
they should try to... That feels like something they should try to build in if they can. Like, reboot...
I'm sure they have systems
worlds.
for that, because they reboot things on occasion, but it sounded to me from what the devs said that they've kind of got a fix in the works that will be in the next patch that should fix that problem. Is that owl deer back?
Yeah, it's dead.
Yes, it is, and I didn't get any experience because I didn't hit it.
Oh, I just came out here to empty the hopper anyways.
Yeah. Did you go up top to empty the hopper, or...?
No, I'm just creating a bit of a landslide.
Alright, I'm gonna go up top real quick, because I'm afraid that if we make the tunnel too big, and then one of us leaves to, empty our hopper, it might collapse while, you know, one of us is gone, so... I think we should probably go dump our hoppers at the same time, so we can both get the collapse when it happens.
Fair enough.
See if any of us survive. But I still want to fill in this hole that we found up here. Make the top of the mountain look nicer. Until we make a crater, that is. Alright. We're getting a flatter surface up here. There's still a little bit of divots. I think one more trip up there we'll be able to smooth it out pretty well. Coming back down. Wish I had my grav mesh. Alright, I'm back. So we'll just start emptying hoppers at the same time now.
Sure.
But yeah, that does bring up another topic. So when you craft a terraformer, the qualities of the resources and qualities of the components you use to make it will affect just the mechanics of the terraformer. Like the hopper capacity, that can be affected by currently, I believe, 2 different things. One is a skill that increases the hopper capacity by a certain %, and the other is a higher quality resource used in the construction, the crafting of a terraformer will potentially just have a base increase to the hopper size when the terraformer is crafted. So, a couple different ways you can do that.
Oh, I'm finally getting the group XP pop-ups.
Yeah, it's so pink and purple in here. All the glowing from the beams. But hey, at least we don't need to put down a torch Minecraft style.
True, true.
If you don't mind everything being purple and pink. I don't know, I'm down with it. So we can also probably take a look, because we've probably picked up some random resources in this experiment, so I know I'm getting mostly chert and some silica ore here, which I'm pretty sure chert, I believe that can be refined into oil, I think. And then silica, I'm trying to see what else I found. Oh, I've apparently found a sample of tin at some point and a sample of gold. There's not a whole lot of silica that I'm picking up, though. I think that could potentially be... Can that be turned into glass? I'd have to experiment with it. Don't go too far that way, or you might create a new opening out of the cave here. We're just slowly attempting to collapse a giant cavern. So far, so good. So how big do you think it's going to be before this ceiling caves in on us?
I don't know. Probably pretty big, honestly. Seems fairly... Considering you had that tunnel that went so far and it...
Well, that's the thing. The tunnel... There's not a lot of stress on the ceiling because the walls are so close. So you're going to be able to create a tunnel through this stuff as far as you want it to go. Tunnels are stable. Caverns, big caverns, we're going to reach a breaking point at some point. That's the goal here. We want this whole cavern to collapse on our heads. Which then means we're going to have to come back and dig out our corpses, and it's going to be a whole thing, but...
Yeah, but hey...
It'll be easier to do that than it will be to make the cavern, because we'll just be able to dig a tunnel to get to that. Have you found any interesting resources?
A few different things.
I could maybe do a couple scans and see if there's anything cool around here, but I think we're about ready for a hopper dump.
Mineralogy.
Yes, mineralogy.
I'm just looking at it until you get yours full. Oh, here's the hopper size. Increased by 50%. It's only 300. That might actually be worth it right now.
Well, this is different.
What, shooting the laser backwards?
No. Something else is happening. Yep.
Oh. I see.
I got disconnected there for a second. Okay.
Same. We both got disconnected.
Oh,
right back
okay.
to the login screen.
Yeah, don't reconnect from the login screen. It's better to boot the game fresh. Sometimes visual bugs and stuff will build up. So in this playtest, this pre-alpha build, you wanna start fresh whenever you end up back at the
That's another thing they need to fix before they go into early access.
I don't disagree. So I'm gonna really quick check my main character, see how Nebulor is doing.
See if it can even load.
Nope, still having the same issue. Okay, I'll check it every now and then, but I'm not too worried about it. The other tools I have on my main character are more fun. I want to melt a mountain. I was hoping to be able to craft another one for you and maybe get the... Because it's just one skill for you to be able to start using it. If I could craft another one. When we record stuff for the video, we'll have to get you one. And we'll have to get you that skill. Which I guess, technically, we can work on getting you that skill today. It's not going to be hard. You may already have the mineralogy experience just from digging this cavern.
Oh yeah, I have over 1,000 mineralogy experience already.
Yeah, and then...
Oh, we're on top of the mountain now.
Did it cave in?
This is a good time as ever to
It didn't.
empty
Wait.
our hoppers.
This isn't the mountain.
This isn't the mountain?
This is a different mountain. We're somewhere else. There's a hole here. I'm gonna fill it. There we go. Fill that hole. I'm pretty sure that hole went pretty deep, so that stuff might sink for a little while. Anyway, moving on. Because, yeah,
Where's our mountain?
over there. Way over there. Ow. Hurt my ankle. Because this is where I showed you that I melted the face of this mountain with the chrono phaser earlier.
Oh.
Our mountain is, like... I think it's over this way. I'm glad I have a good sense of direction, or we would not find that hole again.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't.
Oh, this is a strange hole.
Click.
So, yeah. Hey, here's someone else's strange hole. Let me just sanity check myself.
Our hole isn't gone, is it?
It might be. We may have lost our hole. Something weird may have happened. Let me go check up here. Yep, okay. Where I dumped my tailings is now a hole in the ground again. So we had we seem to have had a minor... We had a minor world reset there. It rolled back a little bit of time. I wonder how far it rolled back. Like, do you think that weird thing you did to my my tunnel, that weird turn that you built into it?
Me? I don't know.
Because we were over there on that other mountain, so that was after you made that
so
weird hole that we were over there.
All of that XP I got.
That might be saved differently than the world, so maybe not.
Oh yeah, I still have nearly 2,000 mineralogy XP.
Yeah, so we didn't lose any of our experience or anything because our characters are saved differently than the worlds, but the world rolled back slightly.
Yep, I'm gonna get a hopper upgrade.
You unlock a skill? Okay, well, we have to go find a skill terminal for that.
Oh yeah, never mind then.
Never mind. You don't want to go find a skill terminal.
I'd rather dig a hole.
And do you need money?
Oh, I have the money. I have 1,000.
Oh, okay. Well, I would need money. All right, let's just dig straight back into the mountain and get back to building our cavern here. You bring things off-world, so in theory, take everything from one planet and move it to another. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you could.
Absolutely. You could literally just get a whole guild to just strip mine a planet and then put all the stuff on another planet. Why? I don't necessarily know why you'd do that, but you could do that. So we could take all the
pirates.
We would need the depositor tool though to put it back down. So I don't have the depositor tool on this character. I do on my other character, the one trapped on Nebulor. But maybe we get a little more experience, we do a few missions, and then maybe we do increase the hopper. What other skills we have here? Let me double check.
Yeah, unfortunately the speed is still a work in progress.
Yeah, speed is work in progress. Yield is something we could get, because if we wanted better resources. Speaking of resources, could be a good time to just kind of demo the ability to scan for resources. So you bring it up with tab, you can see all the various resources. This is basically every resource that's currently available on this planet. So if I pick like topaz there, type of gemstone, and I hit scan, it tells me we'd have to go that way. That's the long range scanner. When you see those bars telling you where to go, that's the long range scanner.
If it was on this planet,
if we I'm trying to see if there's any resources nearby so that I can show what short-range scanning looks like, but we'd have to find something close. There we go. That's what short-range scanning looks like. I found it. Oh.
Oh, look, there's a person.
Hello. Neat. A camp. Why, thank you. So that'll get rid of a little bit of wounds here. There's a stove for cooking. There's a loadout thing over there for changing loadouts. Don't think I have anything to change with my loadout there, but yeah. And a real-life station. In case, you know, death were to happen. Which is, I kind of think, part of our goal. We want to create a cavern big enough to collapse this space. Are you mining my backside?
Only a little.
I don't think you're going to be happy with the types of resources you get out of that. Let you know if you camp disbanded early. Oh, well, thank you. Camps are nice.
In your YouTube chat?
Oh, I mean, there's a couple viewers in there, so maybe. Or even on Twitch. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so I remember talking a little bit about camps. Camps were a thing in Star Wars Galaxies as well. And there were a variety of different camps. There were different sizes. There were basic ones, which is a simple little tent. It was a small camp. But then there were really elaborate ones that I think would even provide bonuses to healing wounds and things while you were in a camp. So they had their purposes, and I feel like we're going to get some more camp variety over time in this game as well. There are so many similarities to Star Wars Galaxies in this, which pretty expected, I feel like, given.
Yeah, when you have the developers of that game making another.
Yeah, when you've got Raph Koster. He was a designer, worked on, I think he was like the lead designer, worked on like Star Wars Galaxies and Ultima Online. Go away. There's another one.
About the Raven,
yeah, there were a couple of razor beaks out here, so.
Is your hopper full?
No, but we can go ahead and dump it anyway.
Okay.
We gonna go up top? I missed. It just went straight up the side of the mountain, never made contact. Brilliant, right? Alright, just go ahead and unload our hoppers over here. We're gonna fill in this divot that someone, I feel like, made. My terraformer's down to 90%. That's the durability. Oh, I don't have any of my repair kits on this character either. Ah, well.
Wait, the durability of what?
The terraformer tool.
How do I know what my durability is at?
Well, it pops up on occasion when you hit big percentage numbers. But if you're, say, in the camp here, you can unequip your terraformer, and then when you click on it, you can see what its current durability is.
So if I unequip it...
Yeah. For some reason, and I'm sure this is something they'll change, that durability information doesn't show up
79.
when it's equipped.
Oh wait, no, that's my harvester. Terraformer, 81%. Good enough.
I feel like we need to hollow out a little bit this way, too. Sooner or later, this thing is going to collapse.
Yeah, we just have to start again.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this cavern was bigger, and then the planet rolled back ever so slightly, and I wonder, because, you know, when a bug like that happens, you kind of gotta think about what may have caused it, and I'm wondering if could our cavern have collapsed and caused a big lag spike in the server, and we just never saw it. I don't know. I've certainly seen bigger collapses happen in earlier playtests, so I
Yeah, so that shouldn't have been
wouldn't
enough.
expect
Like,
it.
hey, look, Blackheart is back.
Oh, well, good for him. He's been summoned. But yeah, there's a platinum deposit deep over there. It would take us a while to mine too. But I'm going to kind of expand the cavern kind of in that direction. And then maybe we can poke a hole down and grab some platinum. You never know when that might come in handy. So yeah, with this game, something weird you might not expect with an MMO. The resources that you mine, once you've mined a deposit of that resource, it's not going to come back.
Yeah,
It does not
forever.
magically come back. So, luckily, this game is built around the idea of there will always be, like, new worlds. The server is capable of spinning up new planets and new zones and things anytime that they're needed. So, and at the same time, if there's worlds that have been just completely strip mined of resources and there's nobody living there anymore, nobody claims it or anything, old worlds can be shut down, never to be seen again. So
I wonder if there will eventually be like a threshold of like how many people have to be living there for the server to keep the planet active.
yeah, I'm not sure about those specific details, but I mean, it could make sense. But I think part of it is even if the number of people that have their houses there is like one person, if there's no one on that planet isn't loaded up on the servers anyway.
Oh, fair enough.
You gotta wait till somebody actually visits it in that case. So, I mean, storing a low activity planet because people live on there is not as taxing as you would imagine.
Mm-hmm. It's just the whole keeping the portal active, how much resource that takes.
But, yeah, so old worlds can be lost, new worlds can be formed. Or opened, I guess. I guess from a lore perspective, technically the planet would already be there and be part of the old one's garden, yes.
You can even say that every once in a while, a planet could be almost reopened, just a different part of the garden.
Yeah. Also, there is something fun I could show you on a different planet, but let's go ahead and dump our stuff here. Didn't miss that time. Alright, excellent. So we'll fill in some more of these little divots up here. We'll do another round of mining to try to collapse this cavern. And then maybe after that we take a little break if the cavern hasn't collapsed yet. And we go check out another planet, because there is something on another planet that I think would be worth checking out. And could be fun. Could be a laugh. But then we can come back and continue to attempt to collapse this cavern. I mean, we're getting a decent size again. And the roof's a lot flatter this time. So no
dome.
no domes. Where's that
Doesn't mean I
platinum
won't
at?
dome the floor a little.
Okay, we're still a ways away from that platinum. We'd get there a lot quicker if we weren't trying to make an ever-expanding cave, but, you know, the platinum, I guess, technically isn't our goal. It's just a distraction.
Yeah. And if I didn't constantly feel like my head is bumping against the ceiling and have the need to mine the floor.
The camera in this game is a lot better than it used to be. Used to be it was really easy to wedge the camera into a wall and see outside, which would let you see people's mining tunnels and caves and caverns and things real easy just by peeking through the wall. Not really something you can do anymore, except at the world border. You can stick your camera through the world border still, but you can't really stick your camera through cave walls anymore. Which is a good thing for multiple reasons. You can't go looking for secrets and cheating that way, especially when they start adding POIs and things that might be buried.
Oh, yeah.
So it's good that people won't be able to necessarily cheat that way. Plus, it just looks better when your camera is actually behaving itself and not jamming through a wall. They could probably stop that from happening at the border, but that doesn't seem like a high priority thing.
Mm-hmm. Not much you can see outside of it anyways.
Well, there's definitely places where you can see some interesting things. I remember over on Nebulor, there is someone dug all the way down to bedrock, the very lowest layer, and then over to the edge of the map. And from that perspective, I peeked out of the map and looked around, and I'm like, this looks like a friggin' ant farm. So, I mean, there's some interesting things you can do with that. If you want to make an ant farm in the wall of one of the worlds. So, one thing we'll know for sure is if we have another like lag spike that lags us out of the world and it resets yet again, I will have some clips for bug reporting, because that will then make it seem more like
we might have
the collapse of this cavern inside of a large mountain. Because remember, there is a lot of material above us.
I swear there was more in the mushroom.
The mushroom's a stalk and one layer of stuff.
But it would fall so far.
True, but I don't think the distance that it falls is necessarily... Alright. Here's my plan, okay? Let's empty our hoppers. Let's go to that other world. That'll give this planet a chance to maybe save our progress.
Yeah, so
because
don't lose again.
Hopefully it won't roll back. And then we can continue to test and see what happens if we cause another big collapse. If we ever caused a big collapse. I actually don't know that for a fact.
Could have been any number of things in this game.
Yeah, we may not have been related to that rollback at all. I think there's things shooting at us.
Probably.
They can just keep shooting because they don't have grappling hooks. They have no way to follow us. Alright, just kind of smooth thing. Oops. That's not what I want to do. I tried to accidentally mine there. It's kind of hard to make this nice and level. As a matter of fact, it's going to be impossible for us to make it nice and level. Because that's actually something that's going to be coming in the civil engineering skills. Making things look nice and neat. Like, we currently dig tunnels that are just circular mining tunnels. But civil engineering will actually have the ability to
make them square,
make them nice, smooth, pretty looking tunnels. They won't be able to get the same resource yield out of it, though. Because that's not what it's for. Civil engineering is for making something pretty.
Zoning lot.
Yeah, has to do with... I think the zoning lots are set up by whoever governs the planet. I'm not 100% sure on that because I've never governed a planet before. Because normally... Oh, hey, look. It's Blackheart. I don't know... Whoa, that's some...
Is your sound going a little crazy too?
Yeah, because it's setting off so many, it's setting off... It really wants to kill us. It's setting off so many explosions at once, it's overloading the audio.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
not great.
Blackheart, don't do that.
You hurt my ears!
Let's just get away. He seems to be stuck in a hole anyway. I mean, hey, if you want to set up traps for creatures by digging big holes to get them stuck in, just so crackly.
Yeah. Don't like that.
Blackheart, why? But alright, we're gonna go to another planet. I'm gonna show something silly. We're going to the silly planet now. You remember the
Portal
silly
color.
planet, right?
The one with the maze?
You could lose your mind in a place like this.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's the silly planet. What if you lure him into your cave and collapse it on him? I mean, that would be hard to time just right. Bye, Alexa.
It's working. Now what color am I going to?
I think we're going to yellow. Red is the danger zone right now. Don't go to red.
There's there's a little gun mark on it.
Red has a skull next to it.
But why is there a gun mark in space?
Gun mark? I don't see a gun mark.
What? What is that then?
Is this silly place Camelot? And we could build our own Camelot if we wanted to.
Spamalot. Maybe closer to Spamalot.
But, yeah, so right now, I do know the Red World Nebulor is having some technical difficulties, and it's kind of a black hole. Go in there, and you get disconnected, and you can not load that character anymore. The developers have said fixes in the works and should be coming in the next patch. But, I mean, that fix isn't necessarily the only way to get that planet operational again. It's just a way to make sure it never becomes this inoperable state again.
Oh, I know what's going on. I have a gun mark on that because I have a kill task on that planet.
Oh, you've got a mission on Nebulor. Well, won't be finishing that anytime soon. Well, I don't know about the soon thing.
Can you, quit missions or, like, give them up?
Abandoned missions? I don't have one to test that. So... And I've never done it before.
Well, let's see if I can abandon the mission.
It's definitely something you can check.
Yeah, there's an abandon button.
Sounds good.
Are you sure you want to abandon this? You will not receive the normal rewards for completion, but if you abandon, you will only receive nothing. If you finish, you will receive that. Oh, if it was a mission chain.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it was a mission chain.
I don't think there are mission chains yet. It's probably just some... Huh. Oh, there you are. Okay, so... Interesting. What we're going to do here... This should be fun. Is let's go over to the GovBot here, because it seems like you're already running around, so you probably close that little pop-up window. Probably don't pay too much mind to that pop-up window.
There was something interesting.
So, let's take a look at this here, over at the GovBot. This is the Jotania GovBot.
Agate and tin thing.
Current edicts, mineral, amethyst, agate, and tin. So no flora or fauna here. We don't really want to become a citizen here. But, let's see. So there looks like there's two types of gem and tin. Now, if I remember correctly, let's just do a little... Let's do a little scan for agates, if I'm pronouncing that right. I actually even already know where this deposit is, so I don't technically have to scan for it, but we're going to demo scanning anyway. So, alright, you got it?
Did
you see which direction to go for agate?
No.
Huh. Did you select agate?
Oh wait, there. I saw it above my head for a second.
Yeah, it should...
Ah, that way.
Yes, that way. I'll go through the building. Oh, by the way, did you turn volumetric fog off?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. Because this place is very hard to see with volumetric fog on. It's very hazy. Matter of fact, I feel like demonstrating that just real quick. Volumetric fog. Where are you, volumetric fog? There it is. Okay, we'll turn that on. Yeah. So this is what this world looks like with volumetric fog on. Very hazy. I kind of like clear lines of sight a little bit better.
Same.
I mean, it's very atmospheric when
on
it's
fire!
There, why don't you grab that health power-up since you,
I was on fire.
since you were on fire and were hurt. Alright, let's take a look.
So many flying enemies on this planet.
Now here's a fun little here's a fun little thing about the world sim and things. See this wall here?
Yeah?
It's very slippery. And you can't climb this. Do you know why you can't climb this?
It's not because it's ice, right?
It's silt.
And silt is slippery?
Silt is, you know, very soft, very loose. Very soft and very loose. So, yeah, it makes sense that you're not able to climb on it. It makes sense that you're not able to, you kind of slip if you walk on it. So, there's a hole around here that I dug into the side of this mountain, too. Not as far. I was trying to find something specific, but,
Oh, it's over there.
over there? Let me double check. Oh, yeah, there it is. We're in short range of it here. Seems like there's stable ground here. The stone stuff you can stand on without sliding. So just go ahead and we'll mine up a little bit of this.
Oh.
And then we get this
I
message.
see.
You've received a servitor violation for harvesting, damaging, or destroying an endangered agate. This is just a warning, but action will be taken if you continue to perform forbidden actions. Shall we continue to perform forbidden actions?
That sounds like that it's gonna be dangerous if we do that.
Ah! I've made friends! Alexa, I've made friends!
Is that because you did that, or because...
Come meet
Or
my
are those
friends!
just enemies? Yeah, they're pulsars.
Yeah, come meet my friends! The servitors send their regards. Ow, that hurt.
No, duh!
They are very angry. They did not like that we were mining agate there. Hey, it looks like there's something else we could mine here. It's very blue.
Just mine it again! You were the one... They're still after me!
They are easy to keep away from, though.
Yeah, if you're playing just keep away. Ugh.
Yeah. I could lure them all the way back if I wanted to, but, you know. And honestly, with two of us, we might actually be able to take them on. I was able to kill a few when I was playing before. They're good sorts of lithium.
Not as good.
They're a good... What makes this even better is if you fight them the right way, like by sliding down the silt. Yeah, you can use your charge blast while they are chasing you because you're still sliding away from them faster than... Because they always stop before they explode. So it's hard to use a charge blast on them unless you have a little extra mobility caused by sliding down the silt. Yeah, I've already... Ooh, that might help. Now I can do it too! Servitors dealt with.
Nah, at least you lived.
Well, I had experience dealing with it. And I'm not moving it at all. This is me just sliding on silt. But, yeah, so I got some plastic and some lithium. So, you know, you want to piss off the servitors, you can maybe farm some plastic and lithium.
So, is that something set up by like the mayor of the planet, or
Nope, that's part of the servitor's job. They don't like it
take all of one resource?
yeah, and it also applies to plants and animals too.
Ah,
If a species is near extinct, they will defend it. But with plants and animals, it's a little easier to maintain a healthy population while still farming them for whatever resources you might want. I
yeah,
want to
the
know what this
minerals
stuff
are a
is.
little
What is
harder.
this? Oh! Don't do that!
This.
Don't
Oh,
do
shit.
that! That's also bad. We're just in the valley of bad. Or, I guess this isn't a valley. We're on the peak of bad. Woohoo!
Oh, they're back! I didn't mind it! Did you?
Quick! Down the hill! Let's slide to freedom. This looks like a good
Really
slope.
easy after you this time.
Woohoo! Can't catch me. I'm silt sledding. Oh, they can't catch me. Once I get down here. I don't have my grav mesh for a quick escape. I've got some other angry things after me.
Yes, you do.
Oh, don't fall in a hole.
Run in the distance.
It's fun. They're still following me. The creatures give up a lot easier than the servitors do, I'll tell you that. I feel like in the future there will be even harder servitors. The more you
Probably
piss
whenever you
them
get to,
off.
like critically extinct levels too. Or like critically endangered.
Oh, hey, these aren't even the explodey ones. These are the shooty ones. So they actually already do have a progression system of like, hey, these ones are shooty ones. Hey, these ones are... because the shooty ones are easier. Like, I don't even have to... If I just had enough, if I just had enough stamina to dodge, I could just, you know...
Yep.
There we go. Some plastic, some lithium. I mean, you could technically farm that if you wanted to. So, plastic and lithium are renewable resources if you piss off the servitors enough.
I guess.
Shall we go back to our hole?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the hopper extension though while we're here.
I think we're gonna have to stop at the station for that, but that's okay because the station's on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't see a skill terminal here.
Right, we need skill terminal.
Not everybody builds a skill terminal, on their right at their world. Hey, I see Raph Coster. How's it going?
Hello.
Flick move, sliding down the hills. Oh, I ended up back on the planet.
You
Minor hiccup.
flew right into it again.
Yeah,
It happens.
Whoa. Okay, I'm in space. And I'm on the portal frame. Okay, there we go. So let's go upgrade our hoppers. So we can go work on collapsing that cavern again. I do want to see how big we can make it before it collapses. How strong is that rock? As it stands right now, I do know it's strong enough that I feel like any regular mining operation would be pretty safe in that type of material. Because a normal mining tunnel is not going to collapse. The biggest risk would then come from if you accidentally dig into a pocket of a softer material.
Oh, there is a market here. Is that functional yet?
There's a what? Where are you at?
I'm in the space station.
So are other
Oh, yeah,
people.
like there's a basic tool shop.
Oh, yeah. They want you to make sure you have the starter tools if you find yourself... without access to a good tool. But you do have to have a little bit of money for that. Yeah, it's 2,000. These starter tools are actually kind of expensive compared to some of the crafted tools I've seen on player vendors.
Yeah.
So, you know, now that I think about it, because this is a new character, I don't think I have the money to pick up the skills, but you do, so...
Yeah, I do. But still, where?
That's over here in the kind of lecture hall, the theater.
Oh,
Theater.
lecture. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, this is where you learn skills. Gotta attend a lecture. So I have the experience for a... Oh. I have the experience for a mineralogy skill, but I don't have the money.
Yeah. There we go.
Currently not showing my skill tree. Showing me everything else. But, like I said, I know I don't have the money for that, so we can just go back to our cavern, dig it up.
Yep.
Back to the blue portal. I really need to learn these planet names.
Do you think, what was the name of the boss that was there? Think it's still there? In the hole?
No. Enough time's passed. I don't think the boss still is on the planet.
Oh, good.
He'd already been there for half it. He'd already been there for half his timer by the time we left the planet, so...
Oh, right, yeah.
There's no way the boss is still hanging out near the hole.
Yeah, I just don't want the crackly audio again.
Alright, let me take a look here. What is the name of this planet? Oh, Durstag. Okay. I feel like I should remember them.
Yeah, you'd think that after being on here a few times today, I would remember which way our hole is, and I don't.
You getting turned around?
Yes.
I want to check the tunnel. I want to know if the...
Oh,
if
yeah.
the curve you made at the
tunnel.
end of my tunnel is still there.
That would really tell us how far back it went.
Yeah, if it rolled. But let's just double check. The long tunnel. I will probably continue to extend this tunnel in the future.
So long.
I want to see if I can get to the other side. It's a long way to the other side.
No, my addition to it is gone. It really rolled back.
It did. There was a slight rollback. We can go see if it had anything to do with what we were doing. Thanks for lighting up the tunnel for me. So that I can see my way out. It's an effective strategy. Terraformer. Oh, not need to be stuck in the tunnel again.
That one worked much better than before.
Did you have more tailings to dump?
I dumped it more directly on the hole that time.
Making a mess out of my tunnel. And my OCD makes me clean it up more than I need to get out, because I want to be able to keep using that tunnel in the future. All right, back to our hole, which is in a completely different location.
I'm hoping I went the right way.
Well, if I hadn't been stuck in a hole, I knew exactly which way to go. All right, let's see.
You really expect
here.
anything different?
You're just lucky I don't have any of my tools that I can light you on fire with.
Oh, I have... Oh, my... I have my cursor unlocked. How do I lock that again?
T.
Thank you.
Hey, I think this is the hole the boss was in earlier.
I'm not going the right way, am I?
I'm gonna go with probably not. But I am.
Which way is it from the spawn?
Ah, I've been electrocuted.
Oh wait, there's that. We passed that on the way back, so I must be going somewhat the right way.
Oh. Somewhat the right way?
Yeah, I found the empty lot.
Oh, the zoning
The
thing.
zoning lot.
Yeah, that's really close. Unless you found a
I think I'm
different
on
one that
top
looks
of the
similar.
mountain.
Yeah, probably, because I'm in the hole. Yeah, our hole's still here, so we... Oh, what happened here?
Oh, there you are.
There's a little bit of a chunk missing here from the entrance.
Yeah, that happened when we were first starting it. I don't know
Okay,
what
I hadn't
happened
noticed it for
exactly.
some reason. Uh-oh.
Huh.
They coming anywhere
Space
near us?
aliens.
Oh, no, it looks like they're on the other side of the planet.
I
Well,
would say
the
so.
other side of the zone. Let me get a look here. Yeah, they're all falling over there. There's a lot of them, though. Invasion from space! Alright, let's collapse a cavern. So, we've got chert that we can refine. And then, because I don't think we need to unlock any of the refining skills to refine chert into oil. I think that's one of the ones that's
Oh,
unlocked by default.
Is that a way to get crafting XP?
Right now, yes. So that would be a good start, because you can get lots of chert and other types of stone that you can use for things, and then you can refine things. You can unlock better refining recipes, and then that helps you get towards. You can eventually get alloys. Alloys is important because there's some tools that require metal alloys for construction, so you need that to even make those tools. I forget which one used the alloy, though, whether it was the depositor or the chronophaser. Probably the chronophaser.
Here's a question. Does height affect the chance of collapse, or is it only, like the XY, not, or...
I feel like that can be a factor, but, I mean, eventually it's gonna cave.
Mm-hmm.
It can't hold up forever. But how big of a
making it deeper would help.
But that would also be a lot of additional work.
Yeah, yeah.
I think continuing to expand it will remain the best option for trying to get this to collapse. Again, I don't know the structure integrity of this stone, though.
Well, we're only about to where... This is about where we were before, right?
Maybe? Before we got kicked off the planet?
Mm-hmm.
It might be. So you have a bigger hopper now, right?
Yeah, so are you almost full?
I'm getting there.
Yeah, so you just tell me whenever you're full and we'll go dump it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go up. I think we already filled in that divot on the top of the mountain, so I don't think we need to keep going back up there. We can just go outside and fill in some holes. Oh, the colored portals. Yes, the blue portal, the yellow portal. I feel like, though,
Yeah,
I
there's
feel
four
like
currently,
because
right?
I have to look so much further right to see the YouTube chat, it's taking me a bit longer to see it and respond to it. The Twitch chat is a lot closer.
You need to find a way to put them side by side.
Yeah, I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can pop out the chat and move it.
You can definitely
Yeah,
pop out
I can
Twitch
pop it
chat.
out.
I don't know if you can pop out YouTube.
Yeah, I can pop out the YouTube chat, so I should be able to make it closer and bigger. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, you haven't done YouTube streaming in a while.
Ah. Just trying to mind me.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is my first time streaming on YouTube in a while. Alright, hopper full, gonna go dump. See, where do we want to put it this time? Oh, yep. Razor beaks are out here. Ah, the electricity. There we go. Perfect. So let's just move it to... oh, that's a somewhat of a river.
Fire?
You know what could be fun?
Fire!
Yeah, for some reason, throwing the tailings in the water makes lava. Can't say I understand this reaction entirely, but the world does some unusual things. But what I feel like doing is making this stuff flow downhill.
Ah.
You know, since it's softer, it's looser, and it does get affected by gravity, and it rolls down the hill. And it ends up in the water anyway.
Pretty much. More fire.
Down the side of the hill it goes. Eventually it'll erode into dirt. And then the grass and the plants and all that will grow in it. Oh, tailings in water doing lava is a visual glitch. It's not actually hot. We did play in it too, so
yeah, and it wasn't hot.
Yeah, it did not hurt us. So I was wondering about that, but
Did you say there
now,
was like titanium this way?
there was, what was it? There was a resource. I think it was platinum, and I think it was a lot further down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there it is. It's still a good ways away, because, you know, we're not actually digging towards it specifically.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So we're just gonna see
if
if we
it was
can.
a lot closer than that.
Short range scanning is still a good distance away at its maximum. So yeah, it would. If we together just kind of tunneled straight to it, we could get to it in no time.
Oh, yeah.
But since we're trying to deliberately collapse a cavern, it's slower moving. Luna Moon is a known pyromaniac.
Hey.
She probably just set the water on fire. I mean, you would be the one to want to set up a bonfire, though.
You're not wrong.
I mean, if we had the Trailblazer, there are some trees around here.
You're not wrong. I would be the one to start a forest fire.
Don't burn down the forest. The servitors will get mad at you.
Probably.
Well, I mean, if you burn down too much of the forest, I guess they'd get mad at you.
Isn't there also a guild that would get mad at me? Don't they like trees?
Probably. I feel like Gunk might not be too happy if we were purposely destroying nature. I don't know how they feel about collapsing caverns, though.
I mean, I don't think we're hurting anything living except ourselves, so...
Yeah, this is for science. And, yeah, no living beings other than ourselves could be harmed. At least I hope. I mean, if those Razorbeaks come in here and try to fight us inside the cavern, then, I mean, that's on them.
Yeah.
That's their fault, not ours. I mean, they're the ones starting the fight. We're not going out of our way to harm them. They are attacking us first. It's self-defense.
I think where we put the hole this time is not as close to their spawn, though, so...
So, yeah, so they're not, like, trying to shoot at us while we're in the cave. I feel like this is getting bigger than the last one we made.
I think so.
The question is when. And like I said before, if we hit a pocket of softer material, that section could collapse a lot
Collapse
easier
very
than
quickly, yeah.
this one, but
Not.
my hopper is almost full again. How's yours doing? How much is that skill improved things?
I'm almost at 90%.
Okay. I feel like I also sweep the cavern from side to side a lot more.
Yeah, I've been drilling down
All
a
right,
little
I'm
bit.
full. So
Okay.
go unload. Because I want to see if it propagates all the way to the top of the mountain and creates a almost like a little, almost turn the mountain into a volcanic crater is what it'll look like. Is what I'm hoping it'll look like. Nope. Yours is flowing down and running into me as well. Just making a gravel fall here.
More visual glitches.
Back into the cavern.
Ah,
No,
I'm crawling.
Or you could just Spider-Man up the mountain. That's fine. It's so dark in here when we're not
Yeah,
making the whole place radioactive. I do appreciate the group bonus though. When I was doing my experiments solo the other day, it was a lot slower experience.
That makes sense.
So it looks like I might get about 10% of my hopper per charge before I have to
Like a full
recharge
charge,
my
yeah.
my tool. Seems to be about my rate. What's your rate like?
I think it's similar.
Yeah, 10% per full charge on my Terraformer. So I can get through 10 full charges of my Terraformer before we've got to go unload this stuff. If only I had done some missions to get money, I could have upgraded my own hopper as well.
You weren't expecting to have to use this character.
This is true. Matter of fact, I created this character for the stream. Once Nebulor is ready again, I will have additional tools to play with. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely bigger than last time we ran this experiment, so...
Yeah, so I don't think it was the collapse that caused the zerp.
Yeah, I don't think
I
don't think our cavern was big enough to collapse last time.
I wonder if anything... There was another boss last time. I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
Not sure. But is this, you've occasionally had the urge in, like, Minecraft to just dig really big holes for no reason, right?
Yeah.
Is this scratching that same itch?
A little. I think Minecraft, maybe if I had, like, that, the civil things you were talking about to make, like, specific shapes.
Yeah.
It would help, because, like, with Minecraft, I was usually making designs for holes.
I do believe the civil engineering skills will be arriving sometime during the early access, but probably not before the early access. That's what I got when I was from people when I was asking about it in the Discord.
Yeah, I mean, with the early access, we'll probably have a much bigger player base in general.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. That could be fun. Though we did run into quite a few players when we started today.
Yeah,
because of the event
that
they were doing. Looked like a good group of people. Like seeing a good sized group of people running around. I wonder if they took on any bosses.
That would be like a big enough group to actually take one on. Like some of the harder ones.
Well, yeah, because the bosses do kind of vary in difficulty.
They could take on the space boss that we had trouble with.
Yeah, we did have a little bit of trouble with, what was it, Jules?
Yeah, I think we managed to get maybe one hit on them.
He has that shield.
Yeah.
which makes it a little bit difficult to actually damage him. And then he's got a massive blast of projectiles that goes out in every direction, and then appears to be kind of home in. All right, looks like my hopper is full again.
Yep,
Nope.
mine's full.
Walked in front of your beam. I keep forgetting I don't have my grav mesh on this character. Keep forgetting these razor beaks are out here too. See, they started it, not us.
Sure.
There we go. Problem solved until they come back. So there's definitely a maker right out here somewhere.
Definitely.
If we had the skills, we could find out where it was, and we could even... It seems like it's only producing 2, so I don't feel like it's like a... I don't feel like it's like a super powerful, super strong maker. I feel like there's different sizes and different strengths of makers.
I thought that was the whole point, was that, like, they could get stronger over time.
I believe so. They can spread and get stronger. So part of managing your planet once you control one is to, you know, kind of stem the flow of creatures and prevent them from overrunning your settlement. And,
light it up again.
yeah, very, very bright. It goes from very dark to very bright. I feel like this cavern also has a slight angle where it gets deeper.
Yeah, we've been going down somehow.
It's kind of probably the angle we're just looking at things when we're mining.
You like mining my head there?
I'm mining you for thoughts.
Uh-huh.
Any ideas?
Not currently. My thought is pretty purple light.
Pretty purple light. And pink. There's a lot of pink in there, too.
Mm-hmm.
So how much longer do you think we're gonna go until this collapses? How many
Hopefully not
more?
too much longer. Damn it.
How many more runs?
I accidentally hit one button.
You hit the button.
Yeah, I hit one of the side buttons on my mouse. Which caused weird things because it made it think I was pressing, like, the left arrow key for 5 seconds.
What's the left arrow key do?
It keeps me from being marked as idle on a different game.
Oh. So just a little macro to keep you from going AFK and something?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have that macro for Sea of Thieves, too.
I remember Sea of Thieves. There was a time I wanted to get progress towards a certain challenge or something, and I just went into the lower deck of my ship, took my controller, and rubber banded 2 of the thumbsticks so I ran in a circle.
Yeah. There was something where we wanted to try to leave a character on all night because we wanted to keep something, like a ship. Once.
Yeah, because there was, occasionally, there were,
I don't remember what that situation
there was a group of people that, would get, on a server where every ship was basically in an agreement that they were not going to attack each other. And they would pass the ship from...
Oh yeah, those were like the guilds, basically.
Yeah, they passed the ship from one to the other. That was a bit of a lag spike.
Okay, that's what happened.
Interestingly enough, I've had a lag spike like that before while solo. This is the first time I've had one where I'm actually playing alongside someone else. And I noticed that I could still see you moving and what you were looking at, so it wasn't affecting you or me as far as our
It was just affecting us getting the
locations.
resources, I guess.
So it kind of seems like it was more world lag than just like everything lag. Like, you were moving and I could see where you were moving, I could see where you were looking, so it's a very specific type of lag.
But
Honestly,
there was
that
a reason, and it wasn't that we were on like one of those alliance servers, but there was some reason where we wanted to keep a ship overnight for some reason, or to see if we could.
yeah, I can't remember. We'll have to ask some of the other people that we usually played with, see what they think. Somebody might remember. But I did get burnt out on that game.
Yeah, well, it wasn't so much getting burnt out, it was the fact that the seasons making it so that feeling like you're losing, you couldn't get everything anymore.
That
And
didn't
then
help.
there was a lot more toxic people and a lot of cheating that started to happen.
Yeah, I remember just having a few too many bad nights, which I'm sure the response from some of the more hardcore community would be get good scrub. And
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't want
There was a
to.
few times where it was like just actual cheating, though.
I don't
There
remember
was
any
a few.
specific incidents, but I just remember some tryhards that really just kind of wanted to give us a hard time, even
Yeah.
after they'd already taken everything that we had. They still wanted to just keep coming after us. It's like, it's not profitable anymore. They want to assert dominance, so to speak. So yeah, a few too many nights like that, and I was just like, yeah, I'm tired of forced PvP. I'll find games that are a little more relaxing to play. Don't need that stress in my life.
And then, I mean, Random couldn't play too much with us anymore. And Garrett had moved on too.
Everybody was just thinking, it's time to go play something else.
Yeah, I was probably the one that held on the longest because it was easily my favorite game for quite a few years.
Well, I mean, on Discord, you are Pirate Queen Luna Moon, not just Luna Moon, so...
Yep.
Makes sense to me.
I mean, that was a whole combination of, of getting into Sea of Thieves, being really into One Piece, and taking a class in college called Pirates at the same time.
And now I bet you're gonna go play the, remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Probably.
At some point.
I mean, the fact, I still find it funny that Pirates class I took, one lecture, she literally was talking about that video game.
Now
I think it was specifically to talk about, like, the pirate shanties.
Yeah. Now, swinging it back to Stars Reach, what about being a space pirate?
We'll see.
I mean, it is an MMORPG if you wanted to roleplay a space pirate.
Yep.
Or a space cowboy. Space cowboy is an option too, sure.
It will be interesting to see what kind of role-playing things come up from this.
Now, I gotta say, I have a lot of chert now. And I'm thinking I want to maybe pass this over to my other character if I can. Once I can get access to my other character again. Yeah.
Oh, I guess you put them both in the same homestead and have like a container of some sort?
Yeah, that should be a possibility. And then I could use that. I could use all this chert just for crafting experience and such.
What is
find things to
this
do with
game's
it.
version of like a chest or container?
They exist. I've seen them in other people's homesteads.
But what are they called?
Oh. Not sure. I've seen them before, and it has the name right on them, but me remembering names of things is...
Good point.
never gonna happen.
Circlewood Boom Boom.
Oh, do you think this game will have circle wood boom booms?
Explosive barrels, I don't know, maybe. Probably not, though.
Oh, hold on just 1 second. We'll be right back.
Oh, ads?
So what kind of what kind of fire shenanigans have you been getting into while I was gone? Because it sounds like
Well,
fire
a
shenanigans.
horde master spawned,
Oh,
and since I didn't want to accidentally collapse the cavern while you were gone, I decided to check it out. And when I saw it, it had a fire attack and it caused a forest fire.
oh, you're burning down a forest.
Not on purpose.
Well, I have to go see what's going on here.
Now it's on fire again.
Everything's burning. Hold on. Oh, it's over the next hill. I was expecting to get on the top of this hill and immediately just see flames, but I gotta get over this next hill before I get that, I guess. But let's go check out what you've got going on here with the boss of fire. Are you trying to challenge it for the title?
Maybe.
You cannot be the master of fire. I am the master of fire.
It has a shield right now, so now I have to wait for the shield to turn off.
Oh, yeah. A lot of things seem to have those shields.
He seems a little stuck by the forest, though, this time.
Oh my, I see fire. He spawned... So, a boss that causes fires spawned in that dense thicket.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, I mean, it's not entirely your fault.
And
You're
it
not
looks
the...
like it's actually stuck. Oh, never mind, I'm on fire now. Ow. Run away.
Just right as I hear you react, I just see more of the forest go up in flames. Are you sure you're not trying to fight the boss with a flamethrower?
No, I only have a pulsar.
Oh, and you hit the ground a little hard.
Yeah,
Where'd you leave the boss?
in the forest.
I mean, you probably could fight fire with fire.
Maybe. I don't think it's hurting it, though.
Alright, let's see what we're dealing with, because I'm not 100% sure.
Well,
No,
I think
everything's on fire.
it's burning the trees currently that were keeping it trapped, so it might actually start moving soon.
Where is this thing?
Up in the air.
Oh, it flies.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, ow.
Oh, yep, it's found a way to escape. Run away!
It still has a shield. What do I do? Everything's burning! No, no, no.
Hooves. Run away.
Ow,
Run
now
away.
I am... Oh, wow. That was quick.
Are you dead?
I was trying to save up a charged shot for whenever it dropped its shield, but because of that, I couldn't move very fast, and it just came up to me and gave me a fiery hug.
Yeah.
I got hit with so many projectiles in one brief moment that it was just over. Oh, good
Yeah, I was
lord.
gonna say one of those projectiles would take me down to half health.
I got hit with multiple at one time, because he was just in my face. Like,
house.
oh, Hordemaster, nice to meet you. Maybe personal space? What have I done here? I ended up in a tiny divot.
Good job.
It's a good thing I have a grapple. I waste my stamina so easily. I gotta start being more strategic with my stamina. I just sprint everywhere till my stamina's gone. Then I try to dodge while I'm charging up a charge shot, and then my face gets melted.
Very nice house.
Very nice house.
Yeah, I found a house on the way home, on the way back.
I have to go get my corpse. Which might anger the Horde Master again.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how close to the edge of the map I was. Just cause 2 logic. Point at the ground and grapple down faster than gravity. Don't worry, you won't get hurt.
I am more than happy to accept that logic. It keeps me from having fall damage. That and the grab mesh.
Yeah, graph mesh is nice. Wonder what it's like.
Thank you for making me get one.
One of these days I'll have mine again. Alright, I don't... Oh, there's the boss. Am I going to be able to get my... Oh, he put his shield up. Here he comes.
Run away!
He's going to light things on fire again. Yep. Every projectile is hitting a tree. And me! Ow! Oh, and now there are thunder hooves.
Yeah, thunderhooves are not do not help.
I am almost dead again. Grapple to safety.
Oh, hello.
I would be able to grapple to safety better if I hadn't wasted all my stamina running away. I think everything gave up. That's still one hell of a forest fire, though. Was this a good enough bonfire for you?
Oh, where is the location of the thing to return to space?
It's where the little glowing beam is, which I can't see from this location because mountains. See, the thing is, I don't know if the fires he causes actually burns the tree down, because some of those trees just stopped being on fire. I know when I set a tree on fire the other day, it burned down. It does burn them down? Okay, it doesn't seem to burn all of them down, because I clearly saw a tree just stop being on fire. Nope, something's shooting at me again. It freed itself when fighting Alexa. Well, I don't know what the odds of it burning the full tree down are then, because it seems to not be 100%.
Someone made a man-made mountain, I think.
Man-made mountain?
Yeah.
How big of a mountain?
Pretty tall!
Pretty tall. Well, I'm not sure which direction you went, so...
There's a homestead right at the top, tippy top of it.
Right at the tippy top. Tippy top. There are birds or something flying past the moon. Okay, so our mountain on our hill is over there. Again, don't know where you are.
Where is our mountain on our hill?
Don't know where to find our mining hole anymore.
I'm sure I'll find it eventually. You just might be on your own for a few minutes while I figure it out.
Try to figure out where in this square kilometer of space is the hole in the side of a mountain. But I can see the beacon to where the portal to space is now, so... And I'm at that zoning lot.
Kind of bad. I found a person just out here that was lost. We found it, though.
You found what, though?
We found the beacon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see the beacon from where I am. Apparently, you did a little bit of salsaing.
Yeah.
According to the chat log.
Seems to be my greeting at this point.
So I'm at the zoning lot above our space.
Let's see, it's about 800 meters away from the boss, which means I should be close to it. I just have to stay about this far away from the boss.
Oh, yeah. I'm 818 meters away from the boss right now.
I think it's down here. Yeah, there's the Yeah, this is it.
This is it?
This is... There it is.
I see somebody running.
That might be the person that was trying to get out.
Oh, I think I see you over there dumping stuff.
Yeah, I'm at the hole.
So I saw somebody else running and jumping and how's my oh, I should probably go ahead and empty my hopper before I go back inside.
Yep.
There we go. Now let's see if we can get this place to collapse. One of these days, maybe.
That was a nice brief break from it, though. Gotta see a boss, gotta explore the planet a little bit.
Got to try to burn down a forest fire, or burn down a forest with fire, and have plausible deniability in doing so.
Sure!
Well, it's not my fault. The boss was just throwing fire everywhere. I remember some monsters, or some creatures, when we had a desert world in the playtest, they would fire little fire bombs that would land in the sand, and they would melt the sand into glass. So where they spawned at, on the top of a sand dune, that entire top of the sand dune became a glass mountain. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, so, control-wise, is there a quicker way to open just the chat, other than the slash? Like, so that
I guess
I don't have to delete the slash every time I want to...
I guess technically the enter key does the same thing.
Oh! Okay.
Enter opens the chat and doesn't put a slash.
Okay, that's... Yeah, I was looking for that. So I didn't have to press delete every time I wanted to send a message.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've done that before.
My instinct always goes to pressing T, and then I just unlock my cursor by accident.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're back.
They've wandered back towards our cave, and they've heard our mining, so they're lodging their complaints. I don't want to necessarily listen to them blasting away outside our cave, so... Was it just one of the two?
It was two. I killed the other one.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just grab my meat. Which, that brings up another point that I feel like mentioning about this game. Food and such will go bad.
Yeah, I have spoiled. I have a bunch of spoil in my inventory.
You have a bunch of spoiled food in your inventory?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a purpose for it, though. Just like the rot in Sengoku Dynasty.
Yeah, typically rot and spoil can be used for, like, fertilizer, normally.
Yeah, because if a game isn't going to include a use for it, normally they just let it decay into nothing. Like, it just disappears out of your inventory. So, if it stays in your inventory, there's gotta be a reason. Gotta be a reason it continues to take up space. But this is definitely much bigger than the first attempt, so... I'm up to 1,200 chert.
I have nearly 1,400.
Yeah, you've got a little bit more than me. You might
I
have been...
got some whenever when you were trapped in the maze. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
You could go crazy in a place like this. I still feel like editing our excursion to the maze.
Might be fun.
And just kind of making a clip show of going through the maze and just the increasingly insane state that we were in.
Due to the inability of this planet's meatbags to take care of their own problems.
Yeah, servitors sometimes step in and take care
Yeah,
of
that's
issues
get
for
rid of
us.
the-
Why the bosses only exist for a certain amount of time.
My hopper's full.
See, I personally can't wait for things like points of interest in things to become available, because it's going to be so much fun going and exploring things. And when
Acid rain. Oh, the affected area. I guess it's not our area.
I'm not seeing any rain here. Clears can be out here. I don't see a cloud in the sky. I mean, there definitely will be more added to weather and such. I get the feeling that acid rain is not going to remain necessarily just a sporadic event like the bosses, and will eventually become a thing tied into the world sim, where if you've done stuff to your world,
That'd make it interesting.
it might things might mix into the weather. Like if you release pockets of gas, gas pockets are going to be a thing.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Gas harvesting will be a thing. We don't have that yet, I don't think. I think currently gas comes from looting certain types of monsters, and you get
And,
certain
getting it
types
from
of
their
gas. But no, there's going to be. If we look at the skill menu real quick. There's gas harvesting, industrial mining, you know, work in progress stuff that we don't have just yet. But on the roadmap. I'm interested in how industrial mining will work. Because I remember the main way to get resources in like Star Wars Galaxies was not mining, but was placing down harvesters that would do the mining. I don't necessarily think they're going to go that far into it, but they might have some sort of devices that can be used to gather resources over time.
Maybe the resources those can get will never be of the highest quality.
I'm not sure. Because there is a lot of effort put into mining right now. Sooner or later, this is going to collapse.
Are you sure?
We are actually getting closer to that platinum. This is such a massive chamber we've created.
Yeah.
This is some tough rock, supporting an entire mountain. Then again, maybe it's not as big as it feels necessarily. I'm a little concerned about accidentally poking out the side potentially over here, but I don't know.
Oh, won't that just make it even less structurally supported?
I suppose. Like, if we just started expanding the entrance, there's a good chance that maybe, like, we would cause a rock slide off the side of the mountain.
The only reason I'm wondering if, like, how far that it might take a lot longer to collapse this is, wasn't there big cave systems at one point?
Yes, but there's been changes and tweaks to the system since then, and I don't think there are caves in this particular on this particular planet, so, or potentially in this build in general. I haven't exactly tunneled through every planet to see if there's cave systems in any of them, but I haven't seen any signs of caves in this planet, and I've been digging here.
But those caves were really big, and they weren't just collapsing.
Right. But I think one of the reasons why they changed and stopped using those planets is because they changed a bit on the world simulation side, and those structures couldn't hold themselves anymore.
I'm full again.
How are you still filling up faster than I am?
I don't know. I wonder if the skill didn't take like it was supposed to. Did I need to do something special?
I just might not be mining as efficient as you because I'm swinging my beam all over the place, and I don't know how that affects the efficiency of me mining.
Mineralogy. Yeah, I don't have to do anything to activate it, right?
Shouldn't, if you bought it at the skill, at the skill kiosk, the terminal.
And it feels like I put out more stuff when I release it.
And just suddenly, a flow of gravel. And then it goes into the water. And glows. Because that's what gravel does when it goes into water. It glows. Oh, it's actually pushed... The gravel has actually pushed some of the water down the hill. Because it took up the water space. Ow. Jerk. Alright, one down. The other one angry? Looks like it.
Yeah.
Go away. Go away, creature.
Creature of the nights.
So yeah, we've created a heck of a waterfall by filling the water space with gravel, and the water is flowing down towards the entrance of our cave. But I don't think it's actually going to end up going into the cave. But I wonder if it'll cause any amount of erosion.
Maybe a little.
Cleaning up some of the floor?
Yeah. It was just annoying me. And I don't want to I don't like mining the walls when you're not in here.
So you were mining a bit of the floor.
It seems safer.
I'm sweeping a little less frequently and not as wide. See if that improves my mining efficiency. Because I don't know if, like, it takes more than one tick for it to actually delve into the wall a little bit. So am I sweeping and causing things to be delayed, or... I don't know. Because, I mean, if I just sat in other games, like, just use Minecraft as an example, and just held the pick as I spun around in circles, no blocks would break.
Nowhere.
Yeah, no blocks would break.
Unless you had a pickaxe that was at, like, instant mine level with efficiency and haste.
Yeah, but under normal circumstances, it would just be like, what are you doing? This isn't how mining works. But, I mean, clearly I'm making some progress here, so... But at least we know we didn't cause the issue with the server previously, because we have not caused a collapse yet, and this is we've done way more damage to
the mountain this time, yeah.
The mountain than this, so yeah. One of these days, maybe it'll collapse.
Someday.
This is some strong stone, though.
Yeah.
See, part of it is the chamber's getting so big now that I feel like if I'm too close to the wall and I'm just kind of mining right up against it, I'm not going to have a good view of everything collapsing when it does happen. I'm just going to be looking at a wall, and then suddenly a collapse is going to come in from behind me and crush me. I want to see it happen. So I'm trying to stand back and mine from as much of a distance as I can. Though that
Yeah,
does
you mine from a
mean...
distance and I'm mining close up.
That does potentially mean that I am literally at ground zero in the center of the room when
Yay!
it's gonna immediately be crushed. We'll get there, though.
One day.
I am determined to test the strength of this rock cavern. Hopefully within the next half hour. But if it doesn't collapse in the next half hour, that does probably mean we're gonna have to come back here, off stream, and continue the experiment so we can get footage of it actually collapsing.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, I probably will not be able to linger too terribly late.
I mean,
oh, Terraformer's
yeah,
down
we
to
were planning-
70%.
What? We were planning on just what?
Did you leave?
Oh, I went outside the.
Oh, okay. You gotta tell me when you leave, or I
Oh,
keep
sorry.
mining.
I was just waiting for you.
Nobody told me
We're just
they
gonna
were.
have a chill night when it came to after this.
So yeah, water seems to be pooling up down at the end of this makeshift creek. I wouldn't call it a river. Maybe it's a
Definitely, yeah,
creek.
like a creek.
Oh, it's not close enough. There we go. It bulges out and then collapses down. It does kind of do a bit of smoothing along the terrain. And then it pushes more water out and down. And I feel like that also causes some erosion and smoothing. So it is a complex world simulation we've got here.
Yeah.
And
It's honestly amazing how complex it is. That it can still run without.
If I just had the chrono phaser, I could demonstrate some of the ways that you can really kind of not just dig holes, but alter the very properties of the things around you. Because if I use sand as an example, if you heat the sand, it'll turn to glass. But if you use one of the other features of the chronomancer or the chronophaser, you can lithify, which will actually turn the sand into sandstone. And then from sandstone, you can actually then use the erode feature of the chronophaser and turn it back into sand.
Huh.
Because chronophaser, as chrono would imply,
Freezes and heats.
I do believe actually manipulates something related to time.
Oh,
Chrono.
oh, okay, yeah.
I think heat is the phaser part, maybe. I don't know, or not. At this point, I'm just guessing. But the chrono part, I'm pretty sure, is related to time, and I'm pretty sure it is based on like old one technology. So, yeah, you can kind of lithify things, which brings them back to a more solid state. You can erode things, which kind of breaks them down faster than, they naturally would. You're like speeding up erosion. I think that's where the chrono part comes in. Speeding up or reversing erosion. Either way, the result is sand can be turned into either sandstone or glass, and there is a whole great big chrono-phasing flowchart that I could not begin to fully explain to you. And I don't have access to right now, because it's in the Galactopedia, and that entry is only unlocked on my other character, so...
Oh, because this one didn't go to Haven?
Well, no. You don't unlock that until you actually possess the chronophaser.
Oh, okay.
And then it gives you the chronophasing chart. And it's like, oh, hey, look, here's all the ways the chronophaser can manipulate materials. What materials go to what? You can turn soil into some type of stone by lithifying. You can... There's ways to convert some stones into other types of stones through heating. And of course, there's just... You can liquefy things if you heat it into magma, which, you know...
I
That is...
wonder how long it would take for someone to go through when everything's complete and get and unlock every skill. Like, obviously they'd have to deactivate things along the way, but it would be possible to, like, deactivate and activate new skills until you've technically activated them all at least once, right?
Yeah. And it sounds like it's going to be easier to reactivate them than it was in games like Star Wars Galaxies. Star Wars Galaxies, you could not necessarily deactivate a skill, but you could give up a skill in that game. Which basically full-on meant you just got rid of it. If you wanted it back, you were earning all the experience again, and you were doing it all over again.
So it wouldn't be worth trying to unlock everything at least once in that game.
Well, there actually was a reason to do that.
Oh?
Yeah, it was called Jedi.
Oh.
The way you unlocked Jedi in that game originally before they tweaked it, was that you would find a holocron, and the holocron would tell you what profession you had to master, and then you'd master that profession, and then you'd find another holocron, and it would tell you the next profession you had to master. But after you had mastered a certain number of professions, instead of telling you what to master, it would just basically go silent. And you knew then that you were close, but you had one hell of a guessing game to play.
To figure out which profession you needed to get?
Yeah, because you still needed to master another profession. Or I can't remember if it was one or two or how many you had to master before.
And you had to hope that you happened to master the correct one?
Yeah, so there were people that just... There were some people that skipped holocrons altogether and just went through the process of trying to master everything at least once. Because that was the way to unlock Jedi. I can't say originally, because
What did Jedi give you?
You've got to be a Jedi.
Well, yeah, I didn't know if there was anything special.
Well, it certainly was. It was actually an alpha class, which was kind of a bad idea. Because it took a lot of grinding to get the experience, and there were a lot of risks.
You said to work on the ceiling. I was right to...
Oh, you were right. Okay. Thanks, Raph. Once again, I'm a little slow on the YouTube feed. So we could try eroding the ceiling. I wonder, though.
Yay, I can finally see.
If we didn't erode the ceiling, how much longer would it take?
Too long.
Well, you know me. I'm stubborn as hell, so...
Yeah, you are.
There are all kinds of things I'd be willing to experiment with just to know. Like, how long would this take if we kept doing it this way? How long would it take if we did it that way?
I mean, I can't say I'm much better. I took a silly joke idea in the trading card game, and now I can't play that game normally because I refuse to sell any merchandise except for cards that I've opened myself.
That sounds like a challenge mode.
It was a challenge at the beginning, and now it's I have to wait multiple hours to unbox all the cards before I open the shop mode.
See, very much depends on what you're digging through. I mean, if this mountain is really thick, it'll be well supported from the sides of this cave. That's true. This is a pretty thick mountain. Because I wanted to see just what it took to create a...
Honestly, I was worried that we were
mountain.
going to end up with a like mushroom scenario where we would have needed to literally hollow out every support before it came
Haul out the
down.
full support of the mountain. I don't think we have to go that far. Now, again, if we hit something like a pocket of, like, if there was a deposit of, like, dirt or sand or something weaker in the ceiling here somewhere, it could absolutely collapse as well, but then it would just be the dirt collapsing and not the stone. Tippy top of a pointy mountain. I believe I've done that before. I know back in the day when we had those giant mushrooms, I decapitated one of those.
Yeah, that was one of the few streams I watched back that you did back then.
Yeah, so I've decapitated one of those giant mushrooms. And I felt a little bad about doing it, but it was like one of my first playtests, and I was like, what? Can I really do this? What will happen? And I will.
I think we had already seen the aftermath of it, technically.
Yeah, I think we'd already seen one collapse, but I'm like, I gotta see. How does this work? I have to test this.
And then the server lagged, and it was suddenly on the ground.
Well, you remember that part. There's another part that I remember very specifically, was because one of the developers, was it Rodney? I believe it was. He came up to where I was right as I had just finished disconnecting the top from the bottom. I just disconnected the last piece. He comes in, he looks at me, he looks around, and then he dives off. I assume he had a grav mesh or something, but he jumped. It was about seconds later that I was crushed to death. Oh, I do like testing things on hard mode. That's for sure.
Hey, at least you're not doing it alone this time.
Yeah, this would take forever to do it alone. If we don't have enough time to do this on stream, and we don't actually get a massive, satisfying collapse, I'll have to come back and continue this project off stream so I can get footage of it, because one of these days, this is going to fail catastrophically.
Yeah, I mean, I'll help if I'm around, but have actual things to do tomorrow and technically Monday evening now.
This might be an ongoing project. Because a little collapse is one thing, but a massive collapse would be crazy. But hey, we're getting more headroom here. We could live down here. I could be a caveman. But we could potentially go chop the peak off that small one just to have some form of collapse occur on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Since, again, I don't know. I wish I had the, like, skills to kind of see the stats, because this chert is definitely capable of supporting a decent-sized cavern here. Which is probably a good thing.
Well, that means that those cave systems might be still a thing that can happen again.
Yeah, there'll be some... This could lead to some satisfying caves and even artificial cave builds that would, I'm sure, look amazing. Because you'd hate to be a builder who's building an epic cave build, and then you just take it a little too far and ruin everything. So knowing the stress factors. This cave is not a natural formation. No,
yeah,
but it looks nice.
At all.
It definitely looks nice. It actually kind of reminds me a little bit of a real-world cave I've been in. So it doesn't look... Even though it is unnatural, it still has kind of a naturalist kind of feel to it. Because it's not it's not perfectly engineered like someone would do when the civil engineering skills come out.
Mm-hmm.
Widening the entrance where the cave is supported only from 2 sides instead of 4 is probably also a way to have higher risk. So, kind of widening out
just a
this
bigger
space. Yeah, because it might put some stress on some parts. You're hollowing out the center, which is going to be better supported than doing a slice from the side. Ah, I see.
Oh, I see what they mean.
Slice from the side.
I'm full.
You're full? Yeah, I'll go ahead and unload mine as well. Then maybe we can cut off this small peak here.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I feel like the side of this has potentially got some of our tailings in it still, but... Oops, wrong button. Alright, just gonna dump the tailings here, and then we can chop off this small piece. But let's make sure we go at least far enough down that we see a decent collapse. So maybe about here? We just kind of hollow out, starting along here, and then we'll just have we'll have this small peak come down. Just level off this little area here. Of course, some of this soil we're picking back up is actually the eroded bits of the tailings we've been dumping here.
Mm-hmm.
Tailings is such a strange word. I hadn't heard of that word before in this context while playing this game.
Once use water to help erode like the side of a mountain until it collapsed in on you.
I have caused some rather chaotic erosion with water before, but I don't know if I ever eroded the side of a mountain to cause it to collapse. I do remember one time on the playtest back in the days when it was only like a few hours on select evenings, where someone took a much bigger peak off of a mountain than this. It was probably 3 times as tall, and that's the level they were trying to hollow out the underside of a mountain to try to make the whole thing collapse. So I didn't get to stick around to see the collapse, but I definitely saw the progress that they were really working towards. Now, see, we've got a hole through it now.
Yep.
But
it's only a matter of time.
kind of want to keep as much above as possible, so I don't want to get too thin on one side just yet. But yeah, this also seems to be made out of the same stuff as the cave, so we're still digging through a bunch of chert. Every now and then we're picking up bits of mud and soil from the edges.
Because it's not an adventure without sand.
Sand? Oh, wow, there really is sand here. Where'd the sand come from?
Probably nitro.
We finally found the sand.
And some gold.
Yeah, there's little bits of gold in this, I believe, this type of soil on this planet. Look like there's I think that's a slight graphical thing there with what looks like some grass. Okay, we're about to lose this side of it. Okay, it is now supported only from this side. So
it is a sturdy rock.
Yeah, this is making me think that cave down there is going to have to be much, much bigger. Oh yeah, good point. Get rid of this stuff, and then we'll get back to finishing and collapsing This small peak here. Sturdy stone. Sturdier than I thought. There it goes.
And it'll speak again.
Yeah, now it's turned back into a smaller peak. We have the technology. We can rebuild it.
Pretty much.
We can keep dumping tailings on it until it looks similar to what it used to look like, except mostly covered in built-up tailings and eroded dirt.
Yeah. Oh, we have a nice little pond down here now.
Yeah, we've been forcing the
Razorbacks.
we've been forcing the water down into this small pond by slowly taking away its space by filling it with tailings. And yeah, this pond's definitely getting bigger down here.
Yeah, the Razorbacks have the pond now.
And I know one thing. It'll probably make you happy when they when they get to the point of adding fishing.
Oh yay, yeah, that'll be fun.
That's a common MMO pastime, right?
Yeah. And right back to this.
Look, I'm stubborn, okay?
We know that it's not gonna collapse without, like, actually taking a slice.
Yeah, maybe we can widen the entrance a bit, and that'll cause that'll cause less support, and then something will become more structurally weakened. Like if I really just kind of drill into this wall here and draw basically a big smiley face into the mountain here. Maybe I could draw a few eyes too.
Oh my gosh, you're just gonna put a face in the mountain.
I'm gonna carve this mountain like a pumpkin. I mean, I've seen someone do that on a small scale. There is a face in the side of a cliff face on Nebulor, but I mean it's nowhere near the kind of massively wide opening we could do with this. But yeah, and I do remember there was one time when emptying your hopper, can you form structures with it, or is it random? Well,
you can make a mountain.
You can make a hill, or you can fill in a hole. The problem is it's kind of like you can think of it kind of like gravel and dirt, kind of a mixture of loose, unstable stuff. So if you try to stack it up, it kind of just flows down. So, you know, it's not it's the opposite of stable. If I were to, here, I'll do a quick demonstration here. Let me light up this area with some purple. Now, if I just dump a little bit on the ceiling here. Well, hold on. Where did it go? My demo has... There it is. It's currently attempting to fall to the floor is what it's doing. But at the moment, it seems to be levitating. We've created floating tailings.
Interesting one.
There it goes. Okay. It just took a second for it to think there. So yeah, if you try to put it on the ceiling, it falls to the floor. And then... That's an interesting... It felt to me a bit like lag. A little bit. Which occasionally I do encounter a little... I have encountered a little bit of lag. Towards the beginning of the stream, there was a slight issue where we got booted out of the game and back to the login screen. And when we came back, the cave we'd started to tunnel was no longer there, and we logged back in at a completely different location from where we got booted from. So it kind of felt like
it just rolled back a little bit.
There was a little bit of a rollback. So at first we thought maybe we had caused a collapse and the server was unhappy with us, but clearly not, because this is like double the size of that. double to 3 times the size of that one, so we did not cause a collapse. So we were not responsible for the rollback.
Yeah, and after our little demo with that small peak, we're nowhere close to it.
Yeah, so definitely widening the mouth of our cave here. Yep. But yeah, this is what we got here. Actually looks more like a sad face than a smiley face. Quite added eyes to it. Already has some weird nose type divot.
Yeah, I still don't know what exactly caused that when we started. But it happened.
Probably somebody just it could be that it was softer dirt was piled up there, or softer soil and stuff was up there originally, kind of like how it is here. And then when we dug this hole, it slipped through. So we might have had a minor collapse and we didn't even really notice it. Just a small bit of dirt. I heard the warning sign, and then I heard the shooting. The razor beaks are back.
Razor beaks. Why do I keep calling them razorbacks?
I don't know. I was calling them owl deer, but that's because there are creatures like that are called owl deer.
Ooh.
There we go. We're getting a decent amount of meat and bone just from having to fight those guys off every now and then.
I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. An insectoid monstrosity has risen.
Oh, yeah,
below the ground.
That's a lot of consonants with very few vowels. How would one even begin to say that?
Where even is it? Is it not a boss?
Oh, I think it's over there, 930 away. Like, if you're walking back into the cave.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That direction. Want to build a tunnel to it?
I don't think we'll make it.
I dug a tunnel into the side of a mountain because I was looking for rubies the other day. And I just kept tunneling and tunneling and tunneling. I'm like, it's gotta be here somewhere. I've gotta be able to get to it. And then I finally decided to leave the mountain and climb over the mountain. Yeah, it turns out it was a really thick mountain, but on the other side, it leveled off and went down a bit. And the rubies I was looking for were just below the surface on the other side. I'm like, man, I really tried to go the long way.
Do you need rubies to make the cryophaser?
I don't think specifically. It was either the depositor or the chronophaser that required common gemstone. Turns out ruby was actually rare gemstone, I think, and then I had the wrong type of gemstone.
Okay.
Look, at the time I didn't know what kind of gemstone I needed. It just said common, and I'm like, okay, let's figure out what's common. Let's get some samples. That's kind of what you got to do in this game sometimes. You're like, okay, I need this, so let's go take some samples.
Either experiment and take some samples, or go find the wiki that barely exists.
So yeah, I like to go take samples of various resources and see their stats, see what they're classified as, and then I get a better understanding of what I can use it for and what I need. You climbed my tailings as I was dumping them. Good job.
Yep.
It would actually take a lot of tailings to rebuild this peak because they're just sliding down. But we're gonna make a nice smooth hill if we keep doing this.
I mean, you didn't see the mountain of tailings that I found earlier.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could have turned to dirt by now. Oh, there's a pond over here. I didn't check what was on the other side of that.
Oh yeah, no, there's like water on every direction.
Yeah, lots of little pools of water around this place. Yeah, this is about as wide as I can make it on this side almost. How's the other side?
Could use some more.
Are you trying to put tailings down?
No.
It looked like you were trying to put tailings down.
Oh. You see the brown stream instead of the purple one?
I mean,
That
I
was
did
what you were
briefly,
just
but
doing earlier.
I did briefly, but then you like stopped and started your beam again, and now it seems fine. It's definitely a much wider entrance now.
Person is listening.
But see, one thing I originally when we were doing this, when we were down in there and not widening the entrance, I was kind of hoping the result would be something like it would cave in, collapse, and this may have taken a whole heck of a lot more work. But then it would create almost like a volcano style crater at the top from everything, like a sinkhole even. But now that we're widening this, I feel like we're going to get more of a kind of a landslide collapse where part of the mountain collapses, just seems to like fall off. Eventually, when this does collapse, though, we're going to get rid of that weird little nose hole. But I don't know how much further we can go this way either, because it does look like there's a lot more dirt and stuff built up on the outside of this side. In fact, I think I see some of it moving through where we're mining now. So I think we're getting dirt that's undoing. Yeah, because I'm picking up soil and loam as well, so it's fighting us. The planet is fighting back right now. Have you tried building to max height? I personally have not.
To max height?
Yeah, I personally have not tried building to max height, but I have seen structures that have been built to max height. Nebulor has a few towers that go all the way to the top. And
they
there's
cause some weird visual stuff.
Yeah, there's some weird quirks to being at build height. I have dug down to essentially bedrock at the bottom, though. Oh, hopper's full. Oh, razor beaks are back.
Yep.
They seem to time their return to about the time that my hopper's full. Seems to take about the same amount of time. What a coincidence, eh?
Wink.
There we go. That's dealt with. Alright. Oh. Yeah. Looks like stuff's already flowing. And then just massive wall of tailings flying at me. I feel like you could absolutely crush yourself in your own tailings.
Oh, 100%.
All you gotta do is dig a hole straight up and then fill that hole with tailings, and you're going to crush yourself. But yeah, we're smoothing out the top of this mountain or this hill to a degree. Take a lot of tailings to really completely smooth it out. But yeah, I'm actually trying to get some of this dirt on the outside, because it's getting in our way a little bit.
It did hit 4.
Oh, yeah, it's 4. I mean, I can go a little bit longer, but if not, we'll have to...
If we're not streaming tonight, then yeah, I can go a little longer.
Yeah, I'm not planning to do any sort of other stream tonight, so... We've almost hit the edge on this side, but really kind of... It's messing with me that the dirt keeps trying to fill this back in. The soil and the loam. Like, stop trying to fill back in. But I mean, this is what happens when the softer soil starts to get in the way. And I can actually see, like down here, you can actually see it's kind of mixing in. Lithify it. I wish I could lithify it. I don't have the chrono phaser on this character.
Yep.
If I
Chrono
just
phaser is stuck.
yeah, my other character on Nebulor has the chrono phaser. So I haven't checked the Discord lately to see if people were having any luck getting back onto Nebulor. But yeah. Definitely could lithify it. But right now it's kind of little bit hard mode. And I'm full again. Though this, I suppose, it would probably be better use of my time to continue hollowing this side and just kind of giving up on this side.
It seems like you get full quicker mining the soil.
Yeah, because, well, that's the properties of the various materials. It is harder to mine through rock, so it takes longer. Soil is a lot easier, so you can dig up a lot more soil a lot quicker than you can rock. So that's something I'd mentioned previously, but now we're actually seeing it in practice. That I'm filling up on soil much faster than I was with the rock.
Yeah, because I hadn't gotten close to filling up with meat, and I was mining the rock to continue that.
There we go. Ooh, speed boost. I mean, not that I... Whoa! Forgot about the jump part.
Zoom!
I want to play the Benny Hill theme right now, but that's not YouTube friendly.
Yeah. Silly copyright law.
Yeah. I mean, when was that made? When was the Benny Hill theme first made?
Probably 1900s.
Well, somewhere in there. Probably still a long way to go, but eventually that will enter public domain. I believe there technically are some movies that have entered public domain that... Because I remember there was a video game, I forget which one, but there was kind of a cutscene where the main character and his girlfriend sit down to watch a movie. She falls asleep, and you have the option to get up. And eventually you do have to get up, because you can't exactly continue the game or the story if you don't. But in front of you, was playing a movie that was public domain, and the game included the full movie.
Wow.
You could sit and watch the whole movie if you did not want to get up.
Public domain.
Yup. That was just an old black and white movie. It was in public domain. Forget what it was, but...
Because, isn't... That was the whole thing of, like, Winnie the Pooh is tech... Like, the very first versions of them are in public domain, which is why there's, like, those horror movies.
Yeah, that's why we get those weird horror movies that...
Yeah.
I think there's...
Taking characters that go into public domain and making horror versions of them that I guess do okay.
It did okay enough that they apparently were making a sequel. I feel like the novelty of that's gonna wear off, though. You're not gonna keep getting characters like this entering public domain that are so big and well known that they're gonna carry their own weight like that. And I think people will stop being interested in it over time. So, I don't know. When was that movie and when was the sequel?
I don't know. It was supposed to be a whole multiverse thing.
They made a cinematic universe. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm trying to widen this over here just a little bit more, and I'm running into more soil. This soil, though. Oh, I wish I had my chrono phaser. I wonder what this soil would turn into specifically, because I think different soils turn into different things when you lithify them. What would this alluvial soil turn into? I don't have the chart. The chart is also on
There's
the
a literal
character.
chart about it.
There's a literal flow chart
That's
of
awesome.
all kinds of things that turn from one thing to the other. I'm not 100% sure if literally everything is in the chart, but there's a lot of stuff in the chart. We have a wide opening here.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I stand corrected. That's a lot of movies. 2 Winnie the Pooh, a Peter Pan, a Bambi, and a Pinocchio. I vaguely recall hearing about the Bambi one, but I had not heard the Pinocchio one.
Oh, Bambi, that's the other one. It's like I could have swore there was another one I remember, but I couldn't remember what it was. I think it was Bambi that I had heard about.
Well, that's one way to get away from the angry creature. Sometimes it's a little more jump than I need, though.
All this time.
Of course they did, Random. Of course there's gonna be an Avengers-style culmination film of all those. Why wouldn't there be? This is such a big opening.
Mm-hmm.
Such a big cave. I'm gonna have to say this this chert material here, pretty safe to mine in.
Very.
I've got like 200 or 2,200 chert. I'm gonna be able to use that for mining experience, or not mining, crafting experience for sure.
You said you can make like oil with it?
I think the chert you can. I think that's what I was using to make some oil, and then I was doing some other stuff at one point to make plastic. Again, I wish I could look at the recipes on my other character, but for right now, we just have a massive, massive cave.
Dave. Why does it have to be called Pooh-averse?
Because you just can't take it too seriously, that's why. Nope, there's a little bit of dirt on this side now that's trying to sneak its way in. Slipping and sliding into our cave.
They have 10 other projects?
No.
For the same universe or for other things that are entering the public domain?
Like I said, I think they're gonna overdo it. I still believe that. And people are gonna lose
100%.
interest in the novelty of it. They're gonna have Pooh-averse fatigue. Alright. This is some strong material.
Considering we had to literally get rid of every support to make the other peak collapse, yeah.
Well, to be fair, that was a much smaller chunk. Hey, look, some water's trying to
still.
get into our cave over here.
Oh gosh. Great, now our cave's gonna be flooded because it all goes downhill.
No, it's a very small little puddle that is trying to get in. But that owl deer certainly made it in.
The entrance is a little...
Yeah, the entrance is big enough.
Now.
Big enough that they can kind of make their way in. Hey, I do like... We can use a piece of loot as a lantern.
Yeah, true.
Except I don't
For
think the
a few
loot
seconds.
stays too long.
2, 3, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Alice and the Mad Hatter, Tigger? Mary Poppins, Peter Pan 2, Sorry, 7, not... Oh, 7, not 10, okay.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they couldn't use Tigger right away because Tigger was introduced a few years later, I imagine.
Probably. The wonderful thing about Diggers is that I'm the only one.
Well, not when he goes public domain, he's not.
Yeah.
Okay, my hopper is full again here. We have really shown the tenacity of this stone.
And they're all horror movies. I would love to see some of these characters in like just new versions of their story with like some twist to it.
There we go. But you can see that the tailings have been basically turning into dirt out here because they've been growing grass on it and everything. So we're making progress that way.
Hi, Mochi sweetheart. Oh, do you need
Let's see,
McBiscuits?
did I get anything else? Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. No, that was from what we picked up on the other planet. I was like, why do I have amethyst? Then I remembered. We've basically just been getting tons of chert, a little bit of silica here and there, some hematite, some soil, some a little bit of loam, small amount of gold. But, yeah. And I apparently have some acid from when we killed those bug creatures. Because they are corrosive. Yeah, so this is quite the massive cave we have dug here. I almost feel like maybe we should build a house in the middle. Raise the roof a little bit. That would be interesting, having a giant cave if we get it to collapse on a house, but... Yeah, over here a bunch of dirt's just sliding in. I mean, dirt's still got a little bit of, I feel like, structure to it.
Surprisingly close to that platinum.
Oh, should we get some platinum while we're here?
No, we would still have to dig pretty far down, but it's like, we're almost on top of it at this point.
Yeah, we actually did get pretty close to being above it. Just making the ceiling very uneven. Just run around making spiral patterns in it. Does that weaken the structure of the ceiling? Or strengthen it? Having varying patterns. But this is very deep.
Yeah.
It's quite the slice. And I just don't feel like we can really widen the mouth of this much more. Because there's... Oh, I made friends again. Because there's just so much soil on the sides now. Alright, let's just take care of these little friends here. Oh, hey look, I have a shield. Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, shield.
Very briefly, you couldn't mind me.
Yep.
Love the group experience though. What's your mineralogy experience up to?
5,460.
This is, you know what? This is way more mining experience than I have on my other character. He just has more crafting experience. So, yeah, we've We could very easily get a lot of these skills if we just invested the time into doing missions for money.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good, because then I'll have a second character that has some skills in case I have issues with getting
Yeah, just
on
keep
one
them in
versus the
space.
other. Keep them in different locations. Always log off in space.
Yeah.
How many characters can you have? I currently have 4. I'm not sure how many you can have in the playtest right now.
I have 2.
I've got one that I permanently keep on Haven in case there's anything I want to film or record in Haven and Crucible. And then I've got 3 that are out in the main world. 2 of
What's
them
the
are
third
current.
one? Oh, they're both stuck there?
Yeah, because I made a second character to fly them to Nebulor just to see if it was my character specifically or if it was Nebulor as a whole. I wasn't sure if it was
And it happened to be
related.
Nebulor.
Yeah. Okay, Raph says 4 right now. So I'm at my
So you have the
max.
max.
I'm at my max at the moment. Though I could easily delete one of them because, like I said,
Yeah,
I
you
only
need one as test.
I only created one to test if I could get to Nebulor, and I at the time could not. So I could delete that character and start another one. But I continue to try to widen this while you continue to dig out that way. Doesn't feel like the dirt is fighting us as much on this side, but I really feel like it's gonna start. Oh, made friends again.
We're back.
They're back! If only I had the skills to find the maker. And then maybe,
I probably would need the money for it, but I probably have it's pathfinding skills, right?
yeah, I believe it's in the Ranger.
Let's see,
There's
Ranger. Yeah, I have
the-
nearly 2,000 XP in Ranger.
Yeah, there's the maker scanning. So that's right down the Ranger tree.
Yeah, I don't have the money for it, but I definitely have the XP for it.
Yeah, I do not have any Ranger XP because I just made this character fresh.
Yeah, I keep getting a little bit more because whenever we're running from location to location, I usually pull out the Pathfinder. And we'll pick up any points I see along the way.
That's a good habit to have.
Ooh,
I need to work on
nothing
having
beats
that habit.
That's good.
I've mapped a decent amount of Nebulor, but I haven't really mapped much of the other planets. Part of it is I want to save a little bit of that because I might end up doing a video on exploring and pathfinding and the ranger skills, including like the Trailblazer.
Yeah, you can use one of
Trailblazer's
your
a fun
extra-
toy.
What is the Trailblazer again?
It's a kind of a ranger thing that can it has a flare, which I believe the main purpose of that is literally just sending up a flare so that other people can find where you're at.
Oh, that's cool.
It also has a flamethrower.
Oh,
So, but
I
it's
see.
it's a flamethrower. You could, I guess, use it as a weapon. You could end up lighting a bunch of trees on fire. It does not heat stone as efficiently as the
Yeah.
as the chrono phaser, though. If you wanna melt stone and change the phase of various resources, you would still want to use the chrono phaser. But it also has an ice beam that can freeze water and creatures. So if you want to light creatures on fire or freeze creatures, or if you want to make a path across the ice, then Trailblazer's pretty fun.
Yeah. Right now, my only association with Trailblazer before this was the Trailblazer Trials in
Different game, different type of Trailblazer.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I've reached the edge of where I can go on this side. Though this... Well, those came back quicker than I expected. This does remind me of something Random once said. When he first saw me stream this game, I believe that was when I saw somebody trying to cut the big peak off of a mountain. And
Oh, machete, that makes
Random
sense.
said something about, see, now this is why I can't play a game like this. I will get obsessed with trying to collapse an entire planet. Like, that would be incredibly time-consuming.
Literally just go to a corner, dig to like the bedrock type layer, and then just start tunneling until it finally collapses.
Think of it as your machete for traversing the landscape. Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
you can use it to burn through dense foliage, and you can get through that way. You can.
There is some dense foliage that does make it hard.
Yeah, yeah. So I could see that being useful that way. Of course, I'm more likely to use it for other purposes.
Like burning us.
Maybe that's the other reason Random was
You
like,
undug a fortress? Like
you undug a fortress in Minecraft.
a fortress, like a stronghold, or what type of fortress are we talking about?
I think probably one of those big
Oh,
ones.
stronghold. Okay.
Yeah.
That, like, from, like, exposed to the sun.
That would be an epic undertaking. But then again, I believe him. I believe Random would do that. Remember, Random is the one who's trying to put together an entire living shiny dex in Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure he's damn close.
Moved another fortress to connect it. Okay.
Four. That how many shinies you're away from an entire living dex?
He's so close. Yeah.
Remind me how many Pokemon there are again?
Over 1,000.
Well, that I remember, but I don't remember the exact number. So, I mean, yes, Random has nothing but patience.
He also
If
was doing.
any-
He also was doing like multiple forms for some of them, like the pumpkins.
Yeah, if anyone would mine out the
Yeah,
entire
shiny form.
underlayer of a planet to try to make an entire planet collapse, it would be someone like Random.
So wait, does that include? Did you have when you say shiny form? Does that mean like multiple Alframies, or hopefully not like all the different types of those? Did you really get all 64?
He's not exaggerating when he says he has nothing but patience. I wonder which would take longer, an entire shiny form living dex, or collapsing an entire planet. Also, how angry would
Probably
this...
the living dex, because he's been doing that for multiple years.
Yeah. Also, how annoyed would the servitors get if someone collapsed the whole planet?
Well, I mean, it would just go down a few feet.
True.
That might not cause too much problem.
But the thing is, I would not be surprised at all if at some point there wasn't a guild or something that was like, we want to do this, we want to try this. And they just all get together and try to collapse an entire planet.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I feel like
The question
somebody...
is how long it would take before it would, a cave-in would happen.
Yeah, because that's definitely... Because eventually this would probably cave in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's taken way more than even I anticipated.
You did not expect it to be this strong.
Oh, my hopper's full again. Derp. That's why you asked about moving things from one planet to another. Are you curious if you could literally mine enough stone and resources to fill the entire bounds of a world?
Your wife needs something.
Oh, she's trying to give me something here real quick.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, that's good. But not collapse.
It is already
Remove and
4:30.
it is. But yeah, remove an entire planet so there's nothing but bedrock. Well, there's a slight...
Servitors would get very mad at you trying to do that.
Yeah, servitors would get mad if you tried to remove everything, because as we demonstrated earlier, they will start attacking you if a resource or a creature or anything is endangered and you harm it. So you would have to deal with that.
Apparently, the one guild takes the flora from planets.
Yeah, Gunk likes to build their gardens. I've seen some of them. They're quite nice. What if the dirt was endangered? Oh,
that would be concerning.
Could you actually do that if you tried hard enough? Have the servitors put an edict on dirt? Dirt is endangered on this planet.
Oh, my popper's
You've committed a servitor violation for harming the dirt. Oh, that would be incredible. Again, the amount of patience or manpower it would take to do something like that.
Mm-hmm. Probably both, honestly.
Yeah, it would probably take... It would probably take an entire group, an entire guild, with random level patience.
Yeah, Tunnel City.
There's like 12 kinds of dirt.
True, true.
Yeah. But does every planet have all 12, or do they just have some types? 12 kinds of...
Random.
I've never heard someone...
Mountains.
I've never heard someone want to make dirt go extinct. That would be incredible. Just the things you can do in this game. Though I wouldn't mind if dirt were a little extinct right on this side of the cave. That would be great. Based on the planet's climate and biomes, dirt changes types on the so dirt changes over time, kind of like the way tailings will change to dirt. I know I've seen some mud as well, so I kind of feel like that's dirt that gets wet.
I would expect. I would hope.
That's the logical explanation. The environment affects the dirt, turns it slowly into different sorts. Like it'll tend to turn into sand if it's hot and dry. Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So dirt could turn into sand. That's actually interesting.
Sounds like we need to go on an adventure.
Wasn't there a sand planet at one point where you like made a container and then just liquefied it?
There was in previous playtests a desert world. And dirt turns into mud if you add enough water. Good deal. Which I guess then means tailings can turn into mud over time.
Or sand.
Or sand. I mean, now that I think about it, that makes a lot of sense, because if you dumped your tailings on a desert planet, it would make more sense for it eventually to erode into sand than it would for it to suddenly be dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
No?
Alright. I feel like I'm having a minor collapse over here, but it's dirt. This side is just dirt.
This is definitely... It's like I keep forgetting to look behind me, but it's like, oh yeah, it's gotten bigger.
It's gotten bigger. I've been widening it and fighting the dirt. And then taking the tailings to make more dirt on this hill. But there is a Razorbeak.
Oh yeah, I'm just kind of dodging it without thinking.
Just kind of ignoring it.
Yeah, probably shouldn't do that. That's a bad habit.
Nothing will bother you while you extract. I don't know that it's gonna necessarily work that way, but I
You
mean,
can try.
you could maybe hire some bodyguards, find some other players that believe in your mission. I can dream, Harold. Yes, yes, you can.
Random ASDF.
Uh,
That's-
so much potential here for both incredibly epic things and incredibly silly things.
Yeah, we really might need to continue this later.
Yeah, I think the mountain has defeated us today. So, I do still want to cause a cave-in this epic
But it
cave
might
that
be,
we've created, but
Yeah.
I
it might
I'm
be
gonna
an off-stream moment where we don't
yeah,
have to feel like we're
'cause
talking constantly.
yeah, we're gonna be recording some footage here in the not too distant future off stream for an upcoming video about the world simulation terraforming. I'm going to include the chronophaser and those various systems that some of which I had hoped to also demo today, but they'll definitely be in the video. And when we record
I
that,
mean, you gotta cause a forest fire today. That was fun.
well, to be fair, the boss did it. We have
Yeah,
plausible
yeah, it was the only
deniability.
boss.
We have plausible deniability. It was the Horde Master that caused the forest fire, not us. We did not intentionally try to burn down a forest. We were more interested in mountain destruction.
Yep.
But yeah.
And I helped the player find the way back to space.
Yeah. So when we resume our recording session, whenever we do that one, we'll probably return to this as the last part of it after we've gotten all the other footage we need for the video.
We
We'll
probably can use
come back
some
here.
better. We can do some missions, get some money, get some better tools to make this go a little faster.
Yeah, because I do believe we could technically get better terraformers with better hoppers and better mining speed if we found some players that had crafted them with better resources.
Yeah, or if Nebula becomes available again, because they probably have some.
Yeah, Nebulor. I'm sure Nebulor will be back soon, if it isn't already. I haven't checked. I've been too preoccupied with the dirt.
The dirt.
The dirt.
Dirt.
Oh, friends are back. It's so dark out right now.
Is it
Hard
like
to see.
Is there a moon on this planet?
I believe so, but I believe it's on the other side of the mountain right now. Or no, that's the sunrise. Okay. So the moon just went down is all.
Ah. Oh yeah, now it's getting brighter.
Sun's coming up. Sunrise. Oh. This one had wandered off. And then I accidentally lured it back.
Ah, we could have been rid of it.
Wow.
Ooh, there was some tin in here.
You found some tin?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let me double check that. Have you dug into a tin deposit?
Maybe.
Well, it doesn't appear to be anymore. So maybe you just
I
found
took all the tin.
found a small bit. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure that platinum's still down here somewhere.
Oh, it definitely is. We just haven't actually been digging towards it anymore.
Yeah, we haven't made any progress towards getting closer to the platinum. Well, I guess we will continue this later. It's incredible how much fun you can just have literally digging a hole in this game.
Diggy diggy hole!
Exactly. So, we are going to be wrapping up for today. I do continue to plan on streaming this every Saturday that I can. And then continue to working on YouTube videos. Like I said, next one's going to be on the world simulation, the materials, how the different materials interact with each other, how players interact with those materials using the terraformer, the depositor, the chronophaser, because we didn't even look into anything today related to I believe it's what is it, assaying? I have no idea
Which
if I'm
one?
pronouncing that correctly. Assaying. It
You didn't.
is it is a function of well, currently it's a function of the depositor where you can get the stats from the different resources just by just by using the tool on it.
Yeah, I'm new to this game. I've been hearing Cap talk about it for basically since he joined the playtest or first heard about it.
And you
And I had been playing.
heard
I had been planning to play at some point, but when you said that you wanted some more help for this kind of stuff, I thought it would be fun to finally start.
yeah, and I'm glad you did. You've been a lot of help with the shenanigans. But
Yeah, I like games like this.
yeah. And I mean, technically before I even started on my interest in Stars Reach, you'd probably heard some stories about Star Wars Galaxies too.
Oh, over the years, yeah. I mean, before this, the closest thing that scratched the itch of the I love big progression trees and player-driven economy stuff was PAX Day.
Oh yeah, we did test that out a little bit too when it first hit.
Mm-hmm. Put a lot of shoes in the river.
Throw all the shoes in the river. Well, Stars Reach is going to be a little bit different in that regard
Yeah,
because
probably don't need
um,
to throw away all of our stuff, all the things we make.
well, on top of that, crafting the same thing over and over and over will eventually have, I believe, diminishing returns. So
Mm-hmm.
you're going to want to sell your stuff,
Yeah.
you're going to want people to use your stuff, and you're going to get experience through more than just that. Made
Uh,
by friends of yours.
PAX Day, yeah.
But alrighty. I think that's it for today. Been a lot of fun. We'll be back again soon, so everybody take it easy. Have a good one. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Until next time.